I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, doing the button stuff. Actually becoming a little bit of a producer.
Karl,
he's put a bit of work in, hasn't he? He's come up with a few games, and we made him. He's getting a bit stressed when we shout at him because the mics don't work or it's hanging off. It was too hot in here. He couldn't get the thing working last week. I mean, I really would throw this studio away and get a real one.
Yeah. Well, I'd get one of those ones you can buy for like tenner from Argos.
Argos, yeah, like Bon Tempe. My first studio.
my first
with a little picture of Karl on it. Yeah,
exactly. That'd be great product placement.
What have you got this week for us, Karl? Because again, we've put very well, I said I would put. I'm not hungover, but I've put nothing into it.
Rick, have you done any work for this week's show?
No.
None whatsoever? No.
Okay, Karl, what have you got? What have you got? Quick. Keep them, it's 5 past, they're turning over already, they're finding other things.
Karl, what have you come up with?
There's melon stew, there's everything. Well, go on.
We've got, after the success of last week, Rockbusters.
Okay.
We're doing that again.
Sorry, were you on the same show as us?
I thought it went alright last week.
Yeah, okay. Good.
Right, so we'll be doing that, got some nice prizes, which,
what prize, what arbitrary films have you got? Have you got?
Don't tell him yet, don't tell him.
I'll tell you what, if it's Children of the Corn 2, then can I enter this competition?
There you go.
No.
What is that?
He's got some different prizes. Maybe I should just tease the audience with those a bit later, Rick, because there's some exciting stuff there.
It's gonna be amazing. Yeah.
Right, so
I don't want to give too much away, Rick, but one of them is a copy of The Office on DVD.
Is anything like maybe Burt Reynolds' straight-to-video film? Are there any of those in there?
Sadly, nothing quite as classy.
Fist.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got that lot to give away.
Yeah.
We've got
Go on.
educating Ricky. Well, teacher stuff.
Because you taught me that people used to eat tomatoes off lead plates in the land of Narnia last week, which was good. Yeah.
No,
is it only tomatoes they ate off the lead plates, by the way? Why didn't they think other fruits and vegetables were poisonous?
No, it wasn't. It was because tomatoes had acid in them. That was the problem. You see, you don't listen, right?
Well, lots of fruits have acid in them.
Yeah, but they didn't eat them back then. they didn't have bloody kiwi fruit and stuff.
Don't say bloody. You're a producer. You'll start saying shit and cock and stuff. You start saying bloody.
Tits.
Play the.
Hang on, right, and
go on.
Keep him hooked, right?
Yeah.
We've still got a song with a story in it.
Yeah. You don't want to play Babushka, do you? He doesn't like the idea of Babushka. I told him that was a story.
Yeah.
And, he doesn't like it. Devil went down to Georgia. Someone sent in. You know, he's looking for a soul to steal. Yeah. Doesn't like it. Why don't you like that?
Do you know the song?
Not particularly.
Right, it's a song about a lad who goes into a pub on a normal night. And
it's in, sort of the deep south of America, New Orleans, something like that. It's, you know, it's not the old Kent Road.
Right, okay.
Go on.
Goes into a pub. There's a devil in there. He's getting a bit cocky. He's had a bit to drink and he's saying, do you want to, sort of gamble your soul away with me and we'll see who's best at playing the violin.
Yeah.
And, I think the lad wins in the end, but it's not real enough. Whereas the one...
Oh! What? Not like the Shadow that got fed up and started pushing kids off bikes?
Rick, I think you're referring to stuff that no one made sense of last week.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we should refer to last week.
Let's play Mock Turtles, Can You Dig It? And then we'll come back and we'll talk about that.
I've come to the conclusion, Rick, we should never refer to stuff Karl said in the past, because it would just take too long to explain.
Okay, alright, that's fair enough. Mock Turtles. Can you dig it?
Indeed.
What I've done there is I've taken the title and I've done it like I'm talking to someone.
Sure.
XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant.
Hello
and
there.
Karl Pilkington.
So, Karl, how excited are you about, Ricky's celebrity boxing match? Are you gonna be there? Are you gonna come along? Are you aware of this? You're aware of all this, aren't you?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
We can't name the opponent, because that should be a surprise, but anyway, it's for charities, it's a charity, boxing match.
Yeah.
And,
I've always wanted to beat someone up for charity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a good cause.
But, the thing about Ricky is, I don't know if you're aware of this, Karl, but Ricky's one of these men who, you know, he doesn't mind sort of, you know, making a fool of himself on the telly and being funny and stuff, but if people said to him, right, you can either be Britain's funniest man, universally agreed that you're the funniest man in Britain, or you could, like, beat some gangsters up in a pub, he would go that, oh, please, just let me beat people up in a pub, and maybe like an old man's being hassled, like, by some street youths, and you come in and, like, smash some bottles over their heads and sort of sort it out.
Against the odds, though?
Against the odds, yeah, there's about 5 of them against you.
Sure.
So, because he's got this kind of...
Get to the point, come on.
Well, the point is, he quite likes the idea of being sort of macho, and you know what I mean, and kind of a tough guy, you know, because he grew up in a rough...
like boxing.
Yeah, but you'd love the idea of people going, don't mess with Ricky Gervais. If someone said, don't mess with Ricky Gervais, that would be exciting, wouldn't it? Never mess with Ricky Gervais, he will destroy you. That's what you'd love.
Go on.
Because you used to do karate, didn't you? You were a karate.
Oh, I used to go, yeah.
You, and you got, didn't you get all the way up to white belt?
No, I was one away from black, and then I stopped, because that's where it started working nights.
Oh, yeah,
See?
one step away from black.
Oh, was it?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I was chatting to him last night in the pub, because, obviously the boxing match is in about 5 weeks' time, I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
And, anyway, he, was sat there, Carl. I don't know if you know this about Ricky, but, he's taken to smoking cigars.
No, I do.
Are you aware of this?
I had the occasional one.
He got a cigar, he got like a Monte Cristo out of his pocket. It was ludicrous. He looked like George Papard for the A2, wasn't it? It was pathetic, and he was drinking Guinness. And I was saying to him, but aren't you doing a boxing match soon? And,
I haven't started training yet. I'm starting training next week.
You're not concerned that it's gonna have an impact?
Well,
I mean, what I'm saying is, you know, like, the boxers, they normally put in some effort and stuff.
Like years of training.
Yeah, I mean, what, you know what I mean?
Getting up at 5:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you reminded me of Frank Bruno when he was preparing for Panto. Not when he was...
I don't think he even smoked then, did he, and drank? No.
So I don't, what's your thinking, Rick? Because you know you're gonna get your face pummeled. You know that, I mean, they're gonna destroy you. You haven't got a chance.
That's why I left it this long, so I definitely lost my looks.
But you haven't got a chance.
You're having a laugh.
Have you ever taken a punch to the face?
Sorry, listen, sorry.
But I'm genuinely concerned.
Is this sort of psychological training? Because...
No, it's not psychological training, it's a warning. I've spoken to your friends and your loved ones, and they all agree we've got a petition going. We're sending it to the BBC. Please do not let this man box. Anyone else, please. But they're gonna beat you. Seriously, I mean, have you ever had a punch, like a boxing glove, in the face?
No.
I think you should let us punch you next week live on the show.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
No, because because you've got to get used to it. Because I think you're gonna either, cry, just start crying uncontrollably, or just run away. You'll just run away. You'll just climb out the ring and run off.
Yeah, this is the same tactic that Ali used against Foreman in Rumble in the Jungle.
But I just...
Oh, dear.
Because I think a boxing glove... Because I know you're wearing, like, huge... Aren't you wearing, like, huge kind of foam boxing gloves?
We're not, no, we're not. We're using, not normal, amateur ones.
Are you wearing boxing gloves like those ones they used to have on Gladiators? When everyone bites the dust. Those big foam gloves. You just slap each other in the face.
Braces.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and a big sumo suit.
Exactly.
So, I should be okay.
Do you get you get some kind of head protection, do you?
Yeah, it's amateur. It's amateur, so it's
amateur, you say?
No, I mean...
So there's no title
No, I mean, I think the amateur is head guards, vest, and, 16-ounce gloves or something, as opposed to professional, which is no vest, bare-chested. No, maybe I can ask to fight bare-chested, because I'd quite like to show off my body. Yeah. If I could.
I think wrestling is really better for you. But I don't mean like those kind of like The Rock and people like that. I'm talking about Big Daddy, giant headsacks, that kind of.
That'd be good.
Where you can just throw yourself on someone.
Where they can sort of like be nearly dying, but then they can do a stomach butt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stomach to stomach. That's a good move, isn't it, in British wrestling? I always like that one.
Yeah, no, I think wrestling,
like two elephant seals fighting over a female.
Is it true that you've spent, knowing you've spent more time deciding what tune you're going to enter the ring to?
I want to come out to California by Tupac and Dr. Dre. I think that'd be really good.
I think that's embarrassing.
And I'm going to come out with loads of little midgets to make me look really big.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know what the BBC think of that, but it might be a...
I don't know. Maybe we should take some suggestions as to songs that would be perhaps more appropriate.
Okay.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
A fatty bum bum.
Yeah.
Play a record, Carl.
It is gonna be...
He's dissed me.
It's gonna be
He's dissed me.
Next week, you take a punch to the jaw next week, on air.
Turing Breaks, long distance, on XFM 104.9. On the way in, right, you know those little cars? They look like a little bubble car. They're modern ones. They look like half a car.
Is that like a smart car? Is that what it's called?
They look like, they just look like a toy car, and you can park them sideways.
Is there only room for two people?
Yeah, it's just like the half of the front of a Volkswagen just cut in half, right? And, I saw one going on Oxford Street, and it's a police car. A real police car, right?
Really?
Yeah. And, I mean, I thought, what happens if they have to chase someone? They couldn't, but I don't think that's the point. Because it was written on the side, it said something like, cleaner, something, more efficient. So I think they're making the point that we're cruising round in this car like we're on the beat, and it's using less energy and stuff.
Yeah.
But the first thing I thought of, right, was that those two policemen, they must have been going, oh, Sarge, don't let us have that one. Can't we have the Granada?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's so embarrassing.
I know, about, police, they're doing,
But you've got to respect them.
Yeah, of course,
street toughs have got to respect
exactly. I just don't know if you have to
the only thing more embarrassing...
What if you're really tall and you have to climb out of one and you're a copper? Are there any policemen out there who have been asked to drive one of these cars? If you're listening, do you think police listen to this?
The only thing that would be more embarrassing is if you had to patrol on one of those bikes the goodies used to ride. That's the only thing I think that would be more pathetic.
A pogo stick?
Yeah, it's so embarrassing. Or on roller skates.
Yeah.
But not like roller blades. Roller skates, those really old roller skates.
Have you seen
that you tie on your socks.
Yeah, have you seen those little bikes that look like clown bikes that the couriers use now? They're about a foot high. They're little
I saw a guy the other day on it. My head turned, yeah. They're really bizarre.
Just think
they're the ones that they fold up.
Yeah, but think of policemen chasing you on that.
Well, I always remember that even in America when I started seeing policemen riding bikes. It didn't seem to me. It seemed.
Oh, they're quite cool. They're the ones that go through Central Park on the mountain bikes.
Yeah,
but that's really cool, isn't it? They, you know, they.
It looks like they should be
They
delivering
whiz along at
newspapers,
about 30 miles an hour, and they can just deliver news.
Do you know what I mean? Because like on motorbikes, on a Harley Davidson or whatever, I'm not messing with a cop. Chips. Now that's cool. Coppers.
Yeah.
But people in a smart car or you know, it is a bit embarrassing.
But I suppose it is that, or it's better than walking. You see,
next we'll see them in those. If you really want to be kind of worried about the environment, though, you know those little taxis you see that people pedal. They pedal around Soho.
Yeah, and when it's like a riot squad, there's 4 in the back.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
But that's the thing, right? If they need to arrest someone.
Yeah, here we go. Go on.
No, well, what do they do? Because they do only sit 2, so do they have to flag a cab down or something for the criminal?
We'll give you the money. Get a receipt. Take
You definitely will go there. Yeah. You definitely will, because we've been caught this way before.
Exactly.
The last bloke, he just ran off. No, I won't run off. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Policeman, I'll take your car. Then okay, go on then. You definitely bring it back though. I will. Well, isn't there something in America where when they arrest someone in America, they don't take them back to the station and fill out all the forms, they just take them back to the station, and then they go and fill the forms out in a cafe or something, so they're still looking out. Yeah, Carl told me that.
They're what? So they're still on patrol, is it?
Yeah, so they said they're doing all their paperwork, but they're in the, a cafe window and they're looking out.
Do you know, like how they say in this country so much police time's wasted by having to go back to the office and filling out loads of forms?
That sounds like some policeman going, yeah, I could get a lot more work done if I was in a Starbucks.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of criminals in the pub, and if I would, and I get to keep the receipts.
Yeah, I mean, what's safest is if I didn't wear my uniform and probably got drunk.
Yeah.
With some mates.
Or a lot happens in, looking out my bedroom window, so if I was just like snoozing, snoozing, and when I heard a noise, I just popped, look out, oi, come here.
Yeah, apparently there's a lot of crime, in Marbella over the next 2 weeks. Pay me
so if there's a policeman listening who has to drive one of those cars, were you annoyed when your sergeant
It is the most embarrassing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No, I think the pogo stick.
Pogo stick one.
Or the
pogo
bike. The triple tandem. That's great. Tandem. We should get that.
We should get when
we do our road show. Carl does all the pedalling. Yeah. I'm in the basket in the front.
Hello, Western Superman!
Play a record, Carl. What have you got?
What do you want? Mott the Hoople?
Oh, Mott the Hoople, yeah. Dug it out of the library. Yeah. It had one, it had greatest hits, which was enough, wasn't it?
What have you got for us, Rick?
Roll Away the Stoner, I think. Coldplay, The Scientist.
Have you seen the video for that?
No, but
absolutely magnificent.
Is it?
It's brilliant.
I was always walking backwards in the woods. Oh yes, I have. Yeah,
absolutely extraordinary.
I like all their videos. I think they're great.
Yeah.
I still haven't worked out how to do that one with whether it's a filter they just turn up the light because it gets light through the duration of the video.
Along, yeah. Impressive. Yeah.
And it's slow as well, so he must have.
I'd like them to win an award.
I'd like them to win awards. I like Coldplay.
Yeah. No. Good luck to them. Rick, can I just? Sorry, I don't mean to abuse our position again, but. Bruce Springsteen's performing in London tomorrow night, and you remember I made an appeal to try and get a free ticket. Yeah. Well, I don't even mind paying. I tried to pay, but
that's good of you. No,
I'm a generous kind of guy.
And I thought you were me. No, go on. What are you going to say?
But
you were
all I'm saying is,
face value. I mean, you don't want to be ripped off, do you?
No, don't be crazy. Ideally half price.
Yeah.
And I've been chasing kind of my tail really. I'm not going at the moment. I'm not going, and I'm desperate to see him, man. I mean, he's going to do a great concert. It's his only one in London. I can't believe that being on the radio, being on XFM, the listenership's going up apparently. I can't believe I can't get a ticket. I've asked Carl. He's done nothing. No,
Carl had a very good point.
Nothing.
Carl, say what you said when he was whinging in the break.
First of all, whilst you're moaning, you also asked in the week for a Badly Drawn Boy album.
Yeah.
You got in today.
Yeah.
There's one there for you.
Well, yeah. But it's yin and yang.
And it's like, but I don't,
Carl, what's Steve ever done for you? That's what you got to ask yourself. What has Steve ever done for you?
Well, he took me to the BAFTAs. Yeah, but only 'cause no one else would probably want to go with you.
Oh, I can't believe that.
What is
I
this?
do not believe that. Oh, Steve, I'm gonna stitch you up now, Carl. And it's in a nice way, and don't worry, it won't be too bad. He won't take it too bad. Carl sent me a little text message today.
Right.
No,
Oh, what is this?
Right, okay. Okay.
You know I'm in a very frail mood at the moment.
No,
'cause I'm
you're
not
like
going to
this
see
one.
Bruce.
This is funny, because me and him have been, like, sending, trivia back and forth to each other. Which is another point, right? I sent him... Oh, well, I'll get to that in a minute. I thought he'd really be amazed with,
Well, while you're fiddling, if you can make my dream come true, to go and see Bruce Springsteen tomorrow, then give us a call on the usual number.
But like I said, Steve...
What?
Right, wouldn't be... Right, you just said when the song was on, can't believe it, right? We work at XFM, and I can't get tickets for Springsteen, right?
Yeah.
We work in radio, we should get tickets. Right, now think
Which
of the
I'm willing
amount
to pay for.
Yeah, but think of the... Yeah, but if it's sold out, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
but that's just something they say.
Right, that's just what they say, is it? Right, so everybody on local radio stations say, do you know, I like that Bruce Springsteen, I want a free ticket, right? So another say...
I tried to phone, I phoned for an hour and a half, I couldn't get through.
Not long enough.
I put the hours in.
Not long enough.
Not long enough.
What are you talking about? I put the hours in.
No.
Right? So another 400 people turn up at the gig. They cram them all in. There's people being crushed. You know, they've paid the money early. They were up early that day when the phone lines were open, whilst you were probably sleeping and that. So they're dedicated, and they're the ones at the front getting crushed.
What?
Would your
Why
mum and
are they
dad
getting
be
crushed?
happy if you were there getting crushed?
I don't mind. I'll sit at the side of the stage and watch him.
Yeah, but
I don't mind.
But everyone will say that then, and then
What?
before you know it,
Yeah.
no one can see anything
No,
because you're all
Carl's
on
right
stage.
on this one.
Leave
Right,
it.
yeah,
Leave it.
right, I'm gonna give you this here. I'm handing over my mobile phone to Steve to read the... You can see it's from Carl at the top, but just read it out as you scroll down. Just read it out loud.
Is this a text message from...
Yeah, this is a text message to me from Carl. Read it out.
To see at night as well as an owl, you would need eyes the size of grapefruits. If only Stephen could turn his head right round as well. Carl, I can't believe it. What upsets me most, Carl, right, is not the fact that you've been slagging me off behind my back. It's the fact that you've got the cheek to come on here and moralise because you failed to get me tickets and make a dream come true. You've come on here trying to pass the buck and say that it's a health and safety problem, when in actual fact it's a Karl Pilkington problem.
Look at that, see that, I've got it in a bin.
I'm devastated, you know,
I didn't thought, let's play a record.
I'm
I should
upset.
have eaten this banana off air.
What's the number?
It's 08700 800 1234. But if it's sold out, Steve, it's sold out.
A bit of a classic here. R.E.M.
I bet if Ricky wanted to go, it'd be fine. I'm sure someone could sort it out then.
Who?
Oh, if Ricky Gervais wants to go, then
I'm
you can
going.
come. Are you?
No.
You want some tickets, then?
U2. Electrical Storm. That's great. That's great. I love that. On XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, I want you to tell Steve what you told me in the week about the snake, about the anaconda. How to... Right. This is Karl's method. He's not scared of the anaconda. The 30-foot long, biggest, scariest snake.
No, you were talking
the
about
world.
stuff, weren't you, about in jungles and that, and animals.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Right.
And I remember reading about, say if you're in the jungle, and you get tired and you go to sleep, right, and you sort of wake up and you feel something on your leg, and you look down, and it's an anaconda, right?
Yes.
And it's swallowing your feet, because apparently they always go from the feet up. They never eat you from the head. So,
Okay. Shall I save these points to the end? Cause
Make a list of the points.
Because they always eat head first, because the way the fur goes, where they have to take a capybara or even a rat, they take it from the head
But
first.
make a point.
Okay,
Make some notes.
Okay, so
there.
that's wrong.
We'll come back to
Okay,
this
next,
later.
go on. So they always eat you from the feet. Go on.
So they swallow in your feet, and it's said on the website, if you wake up and you see this anaconda doing that, sort of eating away at your feet, don't panic.
Don't panic. I'm just writing this down. Don't panic. Hold on. Okay, go on.
Don't try and kick it off.
Okay.
Just let it sort of swallow you. But only up to your knees.
Okay. Why
Right.
why not kick it off straight away? Because it.
I think it sort of gets a bit angry, it starts thrashing about, and it can swallow faster, I think.
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing that bit.
Okay. Just put a question mark by that.
Okay,
there, Rick.
pop a question mark next
So,
to eat
so
knees.
yeah, so it's up-
eat knees. So
it's-
eat it up to your knees.
It's up to your knees,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
what you do is, you get a knife,
yeah.
Okay.
and you cut
And how do you get a knife? Do you walk over to the kitchen?
I'm just gonna pop over, get knife. Where's that coming from? Get
Well, you
knife.
You always have a knife.
Okay.
Always have a knife, of course you do. Otherwise you're a fool. Always have a knife, okay?
Well, come on.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're gonna go into a jungle,
Always have a knife. Okay.
Always have a knife, yeah.
simple.
Could I just suggest something? You know, suppose you're wearing combat trousers, and the knife is actually in the trousers by the knee, the sort of pocket by the knee. What happens then? I suppose you could still reach into the mouth, couldn't you? So anyway, you've got a knife. Let's say you've got a knife. Let's say you've fallen asleep, the anaconda's chewing your feet, you let it eat up to the knees, you've got a knife. What do you do then, Carl?
Right. So it's up to your knees, and what you do, you get your knife that you got out of your pocket earlier, and you cut it at the mouth, right? Do you know, like, either side of the lips?
Right.
So you're sort of cutting it in half.
Right, like a Chelsea smile.
And it can't, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It can't do anything. It wasn't ready for that. It can't move about because it's got, like, your legs in its mouth.
Uh-huh.
And peel it off and walk away.
Okay. My main point, really, is this, Carl. Never will an anaconda or any constrictor, python, boa constrictor, just start eating a sleeping man. He will crush you to death first. That's why they're called constrictors. They're not called gobblers, are they? Or holy swallowers. They're called constrictors. Why would he start eating something? Is that how they take down antelope? Just start chewing their leg? Oh, it's gone off. I'll tell you what, lads. They get together, the snakes got there and said, I'll tell you what, we're losing a lot of prey by just living at their ankles. They're running away. Let's crush them to death first so they can't move, then we can swallow them. You're a fool.
So anyway, right, so I was telling him this bit of information because we started a feature last week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, week before.
Sorry, Carl, can we just go back to the crushing you to death first?
Yeah, but, well, I read it.
He's won there. He's beating you there, Rick.
Okay. Did it say what to do if it starts crushing you to death first?
do you know what
No. Did it say what to do? Supposing it had this meeting, and it started crushing you, and you woke up and it was actually round your chest. And every time you tried to take a breath and breathed out a little bit, it just tightened its grip, because it can feel that. What'd you do then?
You sort of tighten yourself up anyway, because I've read about that.
Yeah.
If one does start wrapping around you, you sort of make yourself into a ball, first of all, and it'll wrap around you, but it's alright because you're protecting your lungs, so it can't crush you, and then you just sort of shout for help. And
right. Shout help with this 30-foot snake. Do you know how it works? It gets as tight as it can. It can feel as actually as tight as it can, right? With these huge muscles, right? Yep. Right? When you leave a bit of breath out, it tightens again.
You won't be that out of breath. You haven't been running anywhere, so you can just go.
What? And when do you get the new mouthful of oxygen?
Just breathe very slowly, like you do.
How? Do you know what breathing is? Do you know what breathing is? It's extending your rib cage, right? Intercostal muscles between the ribs. Contract like that. Okay, making the rib cage expand, which pulls air in through. It's like a bellow. That you can't just breathe via the mind. It's a physical process. It's your rib cage pulling over.
Maybe I'm special, but I can do little breaths without my rib cage.
Play a record, Steve.
Yeah, you're special.
Play a record.
No.
You can't take little breaths without moving your rib cage.
Can I just give you the titles, because we're running out of time, we've got a competition to do.
Okay, alright, let's just leave the anaconda discussion. Why don't you agree to disagree, and we'll see who survives if you crash land in the jungle.
Right, so,
what is this? What are you doing now?
This is Educating Ricky, right?
Oh, good, I'm gonna look forward to this.
Yeah, 3 topics that I teach you every week.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I should just remind people, you normally summarise each of these in a kind of bullet point heading, which you tease us with, so what have you, reduced them to this week?
Right, we've got, Stocking, Aitken and Waterman.
Stocking, Aitken and Waterman. Good.
Yeah. What else have we got? We've also got, what else is it? It's not his vault. Yeah?
It's not what?
It's not his vault.
Okay.
Yeah? And we've also got, Get a Lobe of This.
Get a lobe of this?
Yeah.
Carl, they're genius. Rick will be choosing one of these after New Order.
Oh, Foo Fighters and All My Life on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
When we do, something that's been said a few times on the show.
Right.
Right?
It's been said a few times. Brack! I'm scared of Andrew Phillips! Brack! I need my job, I need... Brack! Go on, sorry, you were speaking, Carl.
So we take a phrase from the show, right, and just get songs like the words from the songs, edit them together so
Something
it says
like-
that phrase. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, just go on. Sorry, go on, Carl. Come on.
So are we doing it?
Sorry, so what's the phrase you've come up with?
The phrase is no more cheeky freak of the week.
No
more cheeky freak of the week. Is there not? We're not having that anymore.
Well, no, because it's offensive, and if we're worried about offending people, to talk about people with disabilities,
Well, yeah,
like,
but that's
like
what
conjoined
annoys me.
twins and women who are born with like deformed legs,
it
and
was
you call
never-
them dog woman.
it
So
wasn't- it
you know,
wasn't-
you've got to be careful. You've already insulted Christ. Let's not do disability. Let's do songs of praise, shall
Cheeky
we?
freak of the week was never out to offend anyone.
No.
It was to make you
No, I swear,
realise
we
how
don't
lucky.
try and offend people. We try and entertain them.
Right, do you know the funny thing is? Right, you're saying about, being cruel about people and stuff. It goes on all the time. On the news the other night, do you know those Siamese twins that didn't make it through the operation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? And this is why I'm stopping it, because I don't want people to think we're having a go at disabled people and
Sure.
stuff, right? On the news, right,
Yes.
before that operation, the doctors said, we're going to try and sort this out, all the doctors are going to get their heads together. Is that a good phrase to
Right,
use?
Yeah. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Carl, play a record.
No, I'm
Play a
just...
record.
Are you offended, Rick? Are you? Oh, you've offended the darkness, don't you?
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to see them. They were doing a
I
little
like
HMV
as well.
thing. Is it
People
good?
have told me it's a bit too jokey or
Yeah.
a bit too tongue in cheek, but it isn't really. If you don't know that, it sounds great. It just sounds like sort of retro 70s rock. It's it's great. I think it's brilliant.
It's nice to have rock back. I think you'll agree.
And big time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High five, man. High five.
Yeah, sweet.
Sweet, mate, sweet. Songs of Phrase. It's the mighty return of Songs of Phrase. No one has requested that. It's not due to public approval.
A lot of people have requested some swearing.
They have indeed. But,
We had a lot of emails for that. But go on, Carl.
and remind us again what exactly Songs of Phrase is and why we should care.
It's just a phrase that we take from the show, make up by taking words out of a song, edited it together. Right? The phrase that we're doing is no more cheeky freak of the week.
No more cheeky
It
freak.
sounds like this.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
Right? So
No, that's nigh on impossible.
Play again.
you
Play
got to
again. I
email
didn't hear
in.
that.
You got to email in with all the songs that you can hear there. Right? I think there's 5 songs.
And we
in
just want
total.
the names of the songs.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Right.
Do we just hear it again?
No more cheeky freak of the week.
Right?
Yeah, that's
It is
possible.
good. It's probably one of the best you've done. It's very tricky though. I mean,
That's not too tricky. Play it again.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
how many have you got? Do you think, Rick? Just
Well, I've noticed the same person singing twice.
Is
in
that
a-
right,
In
Carl?
a band and solo.
Yeah.
And I know one
I
track
think-
straight away from the word.
Can I just say, I do think naming the songs is a bit tricky. Let's just name the artists. Is that all right?
What's the artist?
Just the artists. Just change the rules slightly.
Yeah.
Before we play it again, just let you know what the prizes are. We've got on DVD Later with Jules Holland Louder. Lots of the alternative acts he's had on there.
Brilliant.
A DVD there, a couple of DVDs. all-
With
Rollins
Boogie
on there.
Woogie Piano over the top.
Let's hope so.
Brilliant. I can't
Jason Mary
wait.
Chain are on there, Stereophonics. We've got Sonic Youth, Ash, Hole, Queens of the Stone Age, Foo Fighters. Quite good. Once again, Cruise of the Gods on DVD, starring Rob Brydon and Steve Coogan. That was on at Christmas. It's not bad.
It's not the same one. They haven't been sending that back. We've been giving out different ones each
We have
week.
indeed. This is an album just called quite simply I Love You.
Yeah.
And you'll be pleased because there's the likes of Mel C, Cliff Richard and the Hollies on there.
Brilliant.
Excellent. The best chill out album ever. We've got the Beach Boys on there, Elvis Costello, Pink Floyd, Coldplay. That's not bad. And this is the one that's most interesting, I think, the American Song Poem Anthology. I've not heard it yet, but apparently, I think what it is an anthology of recordings that were made apparently in, I think, maybe 50s or 60s America. There was a particular organisation, you could send in songs or lyrics that you'd written at home and they would set it to
right.
music and record it for you. And this is a compilation of them. So obviously there's some quite idiosyncratic and odd little things on there. I think it's probably worth a listen. So not bad prizes at all, Carl. Let's play it again.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
Well, we've started that going.
Just the artists then. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. Once more, Carl.
No more cheeky freak of the week.
See, we're just great.
Yeah, not bad at all. A little bit of Elbow. Nice to hear them again. This is the one Red. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais. Carl.
Sure. All right.
Yeah, Elbow. Oh, sorry, you've lost me. I wasn't listening.
Elbow.
Elbow.
All right.
Sony award-winning from Ricky Gervais.
Well, we're not allowed to do anything.
Sure, a bit
Andrew likes those sort of things.
Rick, I can tell you now that the answers to songs of phrase are quite literally dribbling in. I think there's 2, maybe 3 answers so far. So, very excited about that. And, we just had an email from Dan. He says, my Mrs. Lynn is pregnant and is 8 days overdue. Karl, could you offer any words of encouragement to coax the baby down the birth canal? I've sat Lynn only inches away from the speaker to allow optimum audio transfer to the uterus. What would you say to that, child there, just to lure it out to the wide world, Karl?
I wouldn't rush out, to be honest.
Right.
It's not good, is it? Out here.
Sure.
And I don't really want to talk about kids either, because Suzanne's mate's just had one and now she wants one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Please never bring a child into the world, Karl. Promise us that.
They just bore me. Have you seen, there's loads of people in the office who have got them now and they've all got baby pictures everywhere. And they're all like, isn't it nice looking? And it's like, no, it's not. They all look the same. Do you know what I mean?
All like Mel Smith,
They just,
don't they?
but it's that theory, actually, right? Do you know how I've said before about babies, right?
Yeah.
But like little old people.
Yeah.
There was, no.
Another of the great theories.
No, the fact that, you know, you're born and you sort of, you know, you got no teeth, you got a little bald head, you can't control your bodily functions and that.
Sure.
Then you get to like
Sorry,
70.
you're describing yourself? or what?
Yeah, I was to say, you've got a dangerous
No, I'm
ground,
just
aren't you?
saying, that's how you're born.
Yep.
Then you get to about 70 or whatever.
Yeah,
Well, that starts to happen again, doesn't it?
Right.
yeah.
Now, there was a story in America about, just backing this up again, 70-year-old fella,
70-year-old fella, okay.
little bald head,
Yeah.
right? Probably no teeth, and that.
Probably, yeah.
Nappy and that, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Goes
It's
into,
like 70-year-olds pop the old nappy on your 70th birthday, take your teeth out.
Goes into an off-licence to get some beer, doesn't get served because he didn't think he was old enough.
Right. Okay. Right, okay.
Wait.
Carl's back.
Wait a minute,
No, I'm
sorry. So they thought he was
Right,
a
okay,
giant
forget it.
baby that
Right.
had walked into an
Forget
off-licence.
it.
Weird, innit?
Steve, forget it.
Karl, please. I
Forget
need
it.
Karl to answer.
No, I mean, that's the story, but it's weird, isn't it? That's
it's
what
not
I'm
true.
saying, it just backed up
The
my
guy
theory
in an
again.
off-licence thought that a giant baby had waddled
A
into an
70-year-old
off-licence.
wrinkled baby in an overcoat, stuck in Werther's Original, smoking a pipe and going, I can't believe it, the price is not the same as they were, right? Was a small child.
Well,
Yeah, weird, isn't it? Play a record, you're an idiot.
well, what's happening with Songs of Phrase?
Forget
Just-
it. Forget it,
No,
who
as I
cares?
say, as I say, the answers are dribbling in, and
Can we run this radio station for a week?
Yeah, but the thing is, if we genuinely wanted to do a good job at that, we'd have to fire ourselves straight away.
No, do you know what I mean, though? Just sort out the playlist, let DJs, you know what I mean? Sort out what can be said and what can't. Just for 1 week. Yeah, see if we can give it a bit of shall we?
So what would you do?
I don't know, does the phrase pissing in the wind mean anything to you?
Well, I know, yeah. Well, are we going to even meet this week? Because it's, you know, we've wasted time pre-recording stuff that we can't put out. I don't know if it's
He's
worth...
still on that. He is still on it. I mean, to be honest, I've let it go, but he's still on it.
What else is on the list?
What list?
On the list, I said to you yesterday, let's sit down and have a chat.
I
Yeah.
thought I threw
What
that away. I
stuff?
thought it was just a piece of crap.
You can't say crap. You're saying...
You should have bleeped that.
I know, why don't you believe that? Why don't we pre-record the whole show, then we only have to come in once? What do you think of that, Carl?
Whatever.
Carl.
Steve, what are
Carl.
you doing with
I
Songs of
seriously think
Phrase?
if we
Carl.
put out last week's show, would anyone know?
Carl.
Play a record. He's driving me mad
Carl.
now, Carl.
Carl.
Seriously, he's driving me mad.
Carl. Stop. On XFM 104.9. I reckon we could run it for a week, just to do a few
Would you
little
want to
things.
bother though? I mean,
No, but I mean, just like, you know, have a look at the playlist a little bit. Get some.
another phrase, polishing a turd. I mean, that's just another one that springs to mind.
You like to say that, Carl?
What, turd?
Yeah.
I think so, that's
Well, you
alright.
said it, so you're the producer.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I was got it together. Capital.
Oh, no, that's a classy station.
I came in the week to just check Carl out if he was here. He wasn't. He was out for about an hour or so. And, I heard in the lift, I don't know what DJ it was on, he just went and, he was talking about that little girl, Summer, who, went missing, but then she was just found reading a book. And I swear, right, I swear he went, and there's a lovely, lovely picture of her there, just reading a book. So, what a happy ending. It's a shame they don't all end like that.
Oh, God.
And he played a record.
What's his point?
Unbelievable.
What's that?
I don't know.
It's those people who think that they're being a little bit philosophical, but profound.
And then just everyone goes,
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I noticed in the story of Summer, the little girl that went missing, I don't know if you read that it mentioned her family. Now, it mentioned the father of the house. I don't know if it's her father or certainly the guy, the parent, the male parent. And it was something like, I think, I don't want to, libel him, but it was something like Paul, 24, and he's a graphic designer, recently changed his name to Dragon. I just wonder what exactly is that? How is he, her family is that, really?
Yeah.
I don't want to...
I'm always a little bit worried about people who change their name to something to really, really cool.
Yeah.
Because, Kevin Smethurst isn't, it's not sexy enough.
Exactly.
So I call myself Clint Iron.
Yeah.
What would you call yourself? Karl Pilkington, nothing wrong with that. It's quite a superhero's name. It's Pilkington.
When I was about 7, I wanted to be called Brett.
Yes. I
Why
can see why.
I don't know, I just had a mate who was called Brett and I thought that sounds good, it's different.
Yeah.
But then, I'm quite happy with my name now.
Because Karl, I have to say, where does that come from, Karl? Because it's quite a rare name.
I told you, didn't I? My mum had a dream.
I forget this. What? Your mother had a dream?
She wasn't well, she had pneumonia or something, right?
Dear.
And, she had this dream while she was pregnant. That some doctor sort of, she was going off to another place, she was going to die or something, and this doctor went, I can sort this out, I know what to do here. And she remembers on his name badge, it said Karl.
Really?
So when she had me, she said, right.
Call him Karl.
Dr. Karl.
Calling Dr. Pilkington. Calling Dr. Pilkington.
She hoped, I imagine, that you'd grow up to be like him in every way. Saving lives.
I've done alright for myself, I think.
Sure.
I'm alright.
Yeah. This is what we were talking about, actually, weren't we? We were talking about the fact that, you're quite proud of the fact that you've got no formal education, really. And yet you've pulled yourself up from the bootstraps.
Yeah, well, I know people who've got results from that and don't do anything.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
They're on the streets.
So I've used all my energy as I've got older rather than burning myself out as a kid.
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I don't know if that's advice.
Should we advise that to young kids out there?
Don't take exams, don't work at school, just, move away from Manchester and get a job on XFM.
They'll employ anyone.
Yeah, you get an hour's lunch break, you're away by 5:45.
You need no qualifications to work for XFM.
Because you don't have to think for yourself, because your boss tells you what to do, you can have some time off to go shopping for hobs and shower units.
He's alright, he's a good boss.
Yeah, I know.
He'll let me have next Saturday off. Oh, he knows how tired I am.
How many Saturdays has he had off? He's going away again. He's had 2 holidays. He gets 26 holidays, 6 days a year. 26 days a year. It's unbelievable. He was sick because he put on wet trousers.
Yeah.
And now you're going down to Hastings. Are you leaving early? Because you left early last time, didn't you?
No, I wouldn't do that again.
Now, what are you going to Hastings for?
Just having a break. Listen, though, we were talking about depressing news, right? And with that kid and what have you.
Yeah.
You see that thing in the week? There was 3 bits of depressing news, right? There was one, an old woman who swallowed a fork.
An old woman who swallowed a fork?
Yeah, did you see that?
She's dead, the dork.
An old woman swallowed a fork. So what did she swallowed a spoon?
Yeah. Everyone knows you swallowed a spoon. Yeah, when she followed a spoon.
What's her name? She swallowed a cockroach. Right.
Sorry, whoa, is this the old rhyme
Sorry,
now?
is this a rhyme that you've got slightly wrong?
No,
You've changed dog for fork.
This is the truth, is it? This is what you read?
Oh, no, yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, don't never confuse the two. This is what you read on a spurious website,
So
or some mentalist
No, hang on, sorry,
emailed you.
just before you move on from that, there was an old woman who swallowed a cockroach.
Yeah.
And in order to get the cockroach out, she swallowed a fork?
It doesn't rhyme, but it's good.
She tries to get it out.
With a fork?
She went, what, forgot? I'm thinking she's in a kitchen.
Yeah.
That'll do. She grabs that, she tries to get it out, and she lets go of it. And it goes,
swallows a fork?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was in the paper.
The terrible thing was, it was a gardening fork. it was awful, you know. Or is that stupid? That'd be stupid if it was a gardening fork, wouldn't it?
I'll tell you what annoys me, though, with things like that. 'Cause in the paper, it was, well, you do, and everyone knows that. Honestly, no. Right? You do me head in. The way people say it must be great working with him. Must be brilliant.
No one
it's not,
says
it's
that.
a nightmare. It is a
Go on,
nightmare.
get on with it. Go on
I
with
can't be bothered now, let's just play a song.
Carl, because I'm interested. I'm interested.
Yeah.
Seriously, I am.
Come
What was
back
the
after
story?
this.
No, let me finish the story. Come on.
Long links.
I'll tell you in a bit, 'cause
I'm getting annoyed.
Lucky man, that's for Karl, who is a lucky man. 2 hours every Saturday here. Just a little bit of chat and laughter. Some great records. Alright? What are you going to Hastings for? Just to chill out?
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Just chill out.
What specifically is in Hastings that's of interest to you? They having another battle?
Nothing, it's just cheap, isn't it? If you can get a B&B for about 40 quid.
Sure.
The weather's good, so
Well, let's all go.
why not?
Yeah, why not? Do you want Ricky to come down with you?
Now.
Right, okay.
Now, you were going to tell us something before we started winding you up.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about the old man who was mistaken for a small child.
It was actually, the 70-year-old who they thought was underage.
Right, so then we got on to, right, so the old woman, I was saying, she ate a cockroach. Right?
She ate a cockroach, yes,
Yeah.
by mistake. How did she eat a cockroach? Why was there a
She was
cockroach?
cleaning up, she was cleaning up, it jumped in her mouth. Right.
So she immediately, the first thing she did was immediately grab a fork and plunge that down her throat.
Yeah.
Well, no, maybe not immediately. I mean, she tried other methods. She tried plastic spoons, her fingers, maybe washing it out, maybe going, oh, I nearly swallowed a cockroach. Did she try that one? Ugh, how horrible.
Right, so anyway, the fork went down,
Yes.
and it's got this picture in the paper of, like, the X-ray, and you can see the fork just, like, going across like that.
Yeah. Wow.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it was, where the fork was in her abdomen, was it? On
Yeah,
X-ray?
yeah.
Are you sure she swallowed it?
Yeah.
Sure she didn't just say that to the doctor? Like, how did it get in there? You got a fork inside you?
No, I know what you're getting at, because I remember years ago, do you know Dr. Steele?
Do I know
on,
Dr. Steele?
Yeah, on, he does...
Is he
it him?
superhero?
The one on, Richard and Judy.
Right, what's he, a psychiatrist or the
He
resident
just
doctor?
pops in and
Is
they've
that
got
the
a
sort of
problem.
like the suave sort of...
He's not that smart.
I know the one
He's
you mean,
just,
yeah, I know the guy you
just a normal doctor fella.
Sure.
And, yeah, this was like in the 90s, and, Richard and Judy said, we got the doctor in again today. We're looking at things that, have been inside people. And there's this one, right? Fella comes on, with an X-ray.
Yeah.
It's sat on a pint glass.
He
Well,
sat on a pint
Well,
glass.
yeah.
that's what,
He hadn't, had
that's what
he?
he said.
Ah, sat on a pint glass.
I remember that story that was published about the bloke, and this is the excuse he gave to a doctor when he had to go and have something removed. It was a bottle of sort of HB sauce or something up his. What word can we say in case Andrew's
So you
listening?
don't need to, people know what you're saying.
Okay.
Right.
Rectum. Is that all right?
No, you didn't need to say it, but...
Well, no, he might as well. It's a medical term, isn't it? Doctors
Anyway.
say rectum, don't they?
Anyway,
So the doctor got it out, and the excuse he said he'd been shopping, been to Safeways, he brought his shopping home, and he popped the shopping on the on the front step, and he realised he's locked himself out. So he started to shimmy up the drain pipe, but his trousers and pants fell down while he was climbing, and he slipped and fell on the HB sauce bottle, right? And that was the note thing, right? And the doctor had put at the bottom on his notes, this would be somewhat more believable if Safeway sold their HP sauce with condoms already attached.
right, well, I remember bizarre.
Why did he put a condom on it?
No idea.
To use it again on his chips. So he didn't just buy it to have a quick,
Yeah.
He thought, well, I don't want to waste HB sauce.
Sure.
I mean, I use it up the arse, then I have it on the chips.
Safe sauce. I always practice safe sauce. I'm just going to make every single one of our listeners shrug and kind of give a who cares
Yeah.
look by saying that after the ads, songs of phrase answers.
We've still got monkey news, haven't we?
Oh, monkey news as well. Yeah. Hello, you're supposed to say something that will keep people listening during the advert.
Should we bring back no, can't do Cheeky Figure of the Week. Play some ads.
Blackalicious and Deception on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Karl Pilkington, Steve Merchant.
Well,
We were talking just before the ads about. I think we're talking about objects being stuck up people's arses. Okay.
I think
I
that
don't
was
remember.
that was the
If someone
link,
can just
wasn't it?
confirm that.
It was
perhaps one of the listeners.
it was objet d'art
Oh, well, objet d'art.
RCS objet d'art.
Objet d'art. Which maybe that's a new feature. Objet d'art.
Objet d'art.
Using objects you've stuck up your
French for stuffing stuff up your arse.
Yeah, but I remember when it's not really, it was just about objects and odd things in odd places. I used to work for a magazine when I lived in Bristol, and I remember the editor said to me once, he said, oh, we got half a page to fill. Do the usual. Phone up a hotel and ask them what the weirdest objects they've ever found left behind in a hotel room are. This was something they did every year. They just they would phone up the local hotel. And I found out, I can only remember 2 of them, but they have stuck in my mind. These were found, I think it was the Marriott Hotel in Bristol. Yeah. They were found by cleaners. A chicken.
A live chicken?
Hotel, yeah, a live chicken in a hotel room. And that was just left behind. And, a false leg. I mean, I don't know who leaves behind a false leg. I mean, presumably you'd notice if you didn't have your false leg, because you'd be lying on the floor. But I just remember, well, yeah, I don't know where else you'd find those 2 objects, except perhaps Paul McCartney's farm. I've always thought to myself, who left behind a false leg?
Maybe the chicken pecked it off.
Yeah, well, possibly.
The person with it just like went and goes, so much different, I keep falling over.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and where's my chicken?
Yeah.
She probably called later and said, did the cleaners find, chicken and false leg? I'll check.
Yeah.
We haven't had them handed in.
Yeah. I don't know, we got a lot of chickens and false legs left behind.
What was it like?
Yeah.
It was just a wooden thing with a foot. Has it got a foot on the end? Well, yeah. Yeah, we might have found it. It might be yours.
In pirate films, they always had the pirates would have the peg leg, which was just a piece of wood. There was no effort to make it look like a leg. I don't know why it didn't dawn on them then to make it look more like a leg. I mean, I don't know at what point. I quite like a big.
Do you know
I
why?
wouldn't really be that interested, but I'd be marginally interested to see the history of.
It was
peg
fashion
leg.
because they didn't wear long trousers then, so they all stopped to the knee. So
Right.
why are you wearing long trousers? No reason. Let's have a look at your legs.
Yeah.
No, it's more embarrassing, you see, if you hide it.
Yeah.
It's like they had a hook.
Yeah.
Why didn't they have a glove?
A hook is never a glove. It's not a practical enough thing.
It is if you're abseiling between 2 buildings in a hurry, because then you can just use it straight down the wire.
But a hook is such a grotesque thing. I mean, because
I don't have a go at 'em.
But I mean, there's no one except that weird guy who's up in North London who's still got a hook for a hand.
Well, I think it is
Such an
useful.
impractical
Because it's
thing.
good. Well, no, it's good for
Carry
carrying
bags.
Yeah, carrying shopping.
Do you think that was the concern of pirates?
Well,
like Tesco.
I mean, they didn't have like animatronic sort of stuff then, did they?
I know, but it's just so. I mean, if it's just not very flattering, is it? A hook. I mean,
Jane was at school with a kid who had lots of different things, like knife, fork, he could screw onto the end of it.
That's brilliant. That is brilliant.
That's good.
That's almost as good as having a hand.
Yeah. For the canteen.
But at school, you'd be the coolest kid in school, surely.
Bit more frightening in the swimming pool. Or on a bouncy castle.
Yeah.
But yeah, for chopping up a bit of,
I imagine him being banned from the bouncy castle at the fate. You can't let him on. Oi, Hooky, get off. You're not welcome on here.
Like to apologise for some of the things said in today's show.
But what happened when he started asking girls out and stuff? I imagine he spent a lot of time with his hands behind his back.
Oh God, with a sore spot on him one. Probably.
That's so
and I can get out with this one.
Yeah.
Doctor said, that's handy. There's a fella in Ward 2 that's got a shopping
We should
bag
put
up
you
his
two
arse.
together.
Just pop it up there, pull it out. Shopping intact. Done.
Anyway,
Hastings
answers
soon.
for Rockbusters.
It's going to Hastings in 10 minutes, ain't you?
Can't wait.
He's looking forward to it. Lovely day. Lovely town. Nice little trip. Chill out, come back refreshed. Monday. Let's do some work. Ooh, you'll sleep tonight.
What does the boss want me to do?
He's done you there, Carl. I was letting it lie, and he comes back with that after we were getting on.
So, who's the winner?
Answers. Well, let's give us the answers first.
Right, well,
This was
this is how it
Rockbusters.
sounded.
It's not Rockbusters. I'm calling it Rockbusters because
But it's all weird.
they're all interchangeable in my mind.
Right, Paul McCartney, Cheeky Girls, Sugar Babes, Space and Beatles.
Okay. Brilliant. You've really, I mean, if you're not interested in it, Carl, seriously, mate. Anyway, we're going to give the prizes, which were pretty good this week, to James Waters from Colchester. Well done to him, he's got them pretty much right.
Where's Dickie Anderson?
Not heard from Dickie Anders for a long, long
Because
time.
I wanted to, if there's one show I'd wanted to hear, it's this one. Because we've pulled out some of the stops now, haven't we? He's excited because he's going away, so he's putting an extra bit of, Come on, let's play a record.
Let's play a tune, then let's come back with Monkey News. Can we have some Monkey News to end with?
Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah, enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Chimpanzee that Monkey News.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this Monkey News.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's the name?
What?
We've done,
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
we've done a lot of monkeys who, like, got involved in crime and stuff.
yeah.
Right? We had, the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went
Don't
into a
remember that
bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank. And walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Didn't happen either.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime
just
and
Monkey
stuff.
News update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is,
Yeah.
it's got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
A zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or
No.
something that where they've been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
It's a prison.
is it? Does it have fraud cases?
It's got. It's
Mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. It's mainly violence. I bet. That's my.
that and theft.
Say it
Making
again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6
Robbing.
minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, you say it.
No,
Well,
you
no,
say
because then
it
you know how to
first.
say it.
Well, alright, robbing then. It's been caught robbing.
Say it again, though.
Who's
anyway.
Robin? Who's Robin?
So, they've got this prison, right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
Oh, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And, there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys,
Right.
that are in there for life. Because that's, I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off
But
for
there's
behaviour?
11, I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird. Even
Now what-
you thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for, then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not...
Are they
into
the-
kind
are
of
they the-
prostitution and
Are
gambling?
you sure they're not
racketeering?
just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery.
It's
I wondered if they'd get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it just the back of a fag packet found in a toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, "Parole unlikely for inmates of monkey prison."
Yeah.
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11
basically,
monkeys-
they were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
And robbing and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers
That
using
is so
ill-treated
annoying.
monkeys as
And
part
it's
of their act.
it's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't
That
it?
is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
So there you go.
What do you think of that though, Carl? What would if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something, you know.
So can you get us a video? Alright.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
Alright.
Off to Hastings.
Off you
See you
go.
later.
Athlete and Westside on XFM 104.9. Sunny day, 2007.
It's going so well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Going so well, but
Ricky
then,
Gervais.
once again, the English language tripped you up.
The mouth with the tongue lips was
Exactly.
all over the brain and talk. The brain and talk through the throat. Oh dear.
Oh, language is his tool. So, Rick, I think we should do some introductions, because I think it seems to me every week everyone knows who you are, because you're, the face of the moment. But, they forget who, me and the K-Man are.
Well, with me, Steve Merchant.
Hi.
and the K-Man, who's our producer and friend. And can I just say that I really look forward to this show. Right, you know, I get, oh great, we're gonna do a show and we're gonna play some tracks we like and have a laugh. But now I'm looking forward to meeting Karl.
Of course.
Honestly, I come in and I see his face and then I go, alright, and I'm, you know, just great, like just a little friend. Do you know what I mean? You know when a kid comes on to play with him and you go, oh, and they're gonna come out to play and it's like little friends. It's like that with Karl.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
because we don't see him in the week, you see. We deliberately stay away from him in the week so that he'll be
Yeah.
fresh to us.
It was, go on.
You start off friendly, like you did today, and as soon as Steve turns up, you start getting nasty and saying things about my little bald head.
No, I said, look, okay, right, listen, let me explain. Karl was making the tea, and you know those bins, the sort of like a round sort of Metal Mickey type bin that you can take off the thing? I went, oh, that would make a good little helmet. It would make it look like Metal Mickey because it's the same shape as his head.
Sure.
Right? And I put it on and
So far, so good, Rick. No problem there. That's just two mates having a laugh.
right.
You're putting a bin on another man's head.
Right, right. So I put it on, and the swing bit, through gravity and the angle, swung and hit him in the nose.
Sure.
Right? He went, ow! And I went, I said something like, it's alright.
Yeah, of course, because you were being amused.
Yeah, I said, it's alright, don't worry.
Yeah.
And he went, no, I've just washed my hair.
Yeah.
That annoyed me.
That did annoy you, sure.
Because there was lots of, like, shit and coffee and horrible, gunk on
In his
the
hair, or?
No, in in the inside of the bin.
Sure.
But what annoyed me is, he's hardly got any hair.
Let's be honest, he looks
So-
like Moby.
Yeah, so I said, I took the bin off.
Yeah.
And I was having a laugh, and I thought, you
ruined my
twat.
fun is what
Do
you
you know what
thought.
I mean? I said, what's your hair? I said, we could do that now in 30 seconds. And he looked at me like I was in the wrong.
I know. Rick, that annoys me about
I
him.
know.
That does annoy me
Yeah.
about him. But otherwise, he's like childlike.
Yeah,
You know, in so
he's
many other
great.
ways. He doesn't understand that he's hurting your emotions and your feelings. Rick.
But also, right, we were playing football, so I can't play football, right, and so we were playing
Was that just
football.
in the office, or?
Yeah, just in the
Right,
office
yeah.
before you came, right, right. And, we were sort of kicking it back and forth, and I started kicking it a bit hard. And, but he was quite good. I said, this is great, right? And, we finished anyway, because we thought we'd break some. And, I went, I bet you were quite good at football, weren't you? And I actually thought he looked like quite a natural, you know, I thought he'd be good, he's from the north, and I thought that's all he'd have. You know what I mean?
exactly.
And he went, I said, I suppose you're quite good at football. And he turned the quickest flash and went, I've scored once. Right? He said, and that's because I was being chased by a bee. And I went, save it.
Yeah.
He went, no, I said, please save it, because I want to tell Steve that. No, you can continue now.
Please tell us the rest of the story. You've scored a goal once
Well, you
because you're being chased by a bee.
Yeah, you've done it now, really. I was on the,
There must be more to that story, man.
I was in the school team. I wasn't that good as a kid at football, to
Right.
be honest. Mainly down to, I think it's because my dad wasn't into football.
Right.
And I think that's the way it works, isn't it? If your dad's into it, then you could be a footballer when you're older,
Sure.
Yep.
because you're into it. And, so I was in the school team because I got on with the other lads. They let me in the team.
Popular guy, yeah.
Sure.
And, yeah, I was stood there doing nothing, because I didn't really know what to do. I never knew which way I was meant to be shooting.
Yeah.
Got all that messed up.
Yeah, that is a
And I just stood there, right, and with my hands behind my back, and something landed on me, on like this part of my thumb.
you can't just point, it's radio.
It's this bit here,
Right, yeah.
The
base of
fleshy
your
bit,
thumb,
the
yeah.
fleshy bit of the
Fleshy
thumb, yeah.
and I thought, oh, what's that? And I looked down, and
Is
it was
it
a
a
bee.
thumb? Oh, it was a bee,
It
yeah.
was a bee on me. So I start running,
Yeah.
try to get away from it, and bees. Actually, something interesting about bees: more chance of getting stung by a bee in windy weather than any other sort of weather.
That's incredible.
Anyway, so I'm running away.
And he said there was no more.
Extraordinary. I've already learned many, many things. You're being chased by the bees,
So
windy.
I'm running.
It's on your thumb, is it still on your thumb now?
It's sort of gripping onto me like a stag
Clever,
beetle.
clever.
I love his, oh.
Or a bee.
Yeah.
So I'm running. I'm running towards like the goal.
Yeah.
Oh god! And the ball comes to me.
Yes.
Wallop, get it in.
Brilliant. What happened to the bee though? Did it sting you?
They die, don't they?
I mean, ultimately it died, sure, but at that particular moment,
I
did
mean,
it sting you?
this was probably about 20 years ago, so I imagine.
No. Once a bee stings
So
you,
did
that's
it sting
Yeah, but did it sting you?
Yeah.
Right, that was the question.
When did it sting you?
When I was playing football.
Carl, do you mind me asking, you say you're on the school football team. Was there just 11 boys at your school? Was that how you got in the squad?
Listen, Carl. All I mean is, at what point in this story did the bee sting you? Straight away?
After
or?
half time.
Play a record, man.
Depeche Mode, I Feel Loved, on XFM 104.9. It's about 17 minutes past 1 on this Saturday.
Go on.
Will never interrupt me when it's going that well.
Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking of.
That was my record, that was about 4 or 5 sentences.
True. I
They
don't know
had
what I was thinking.
semantic syntax, there was capital letters, full stops,
Yeah.
grammar,
You
everything.
didn't even get the time out, did you?
Why?
What time was it? Quick, what time was it? I interrupted,
17
sorry, I
minutes
should know.
past.
I was so eager.
1. XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me,
Steve
Smirch,
Smirch.
and the K-Man.
The K-Man. We're all giving ourselves nicknames now.
Yeah.
Can I just clear something up? This is only a very, very personal thing. Lots of people who listen to the show that I've spoken to, friends of friends and stuff, they think that I'm the guy that plays Gareth in The Office. Because my voice is obviously very similar.
It couldn't be further than the truth.
That's so not the case. If anyone's listening, they
Could
think
be
it's
further
me.
than the truth. It
I
could be
don't
like
want
a
to take
table
credit
playing
for
it.
Mackenzie's performance. That's a guy called Mackenzie Crook. He's a brilliant actor.
Yeah.
Everyone's seen his performance. It's not me. Admittedly, he has loosely based his accent for the character on my accent, because obviously it's a comical accent. We all admit that.
Yeah.
We'll agree with that. But that's it. That's where the similarity ends.
Yeah.
All
Mackenzie's a good-looking fella, isn't he?
He's a good-looking lad.
I mean, that's not
You're not
a
having to dig at me. I know,
No.
because you're saying I'm a good-looking guy as well. You're just
You're-
saying we're two differently good-looking guys.
Yeah, Carl, it's all people are all different looks. I mean, you could say Brad Pitt's good looking, but then you could say George Clooney's good looking, and they're both great looking blokes. They don't look alike.
Exactly.
So for me to say, Steve and Mackenzie aren't alike, Mackenzie's a good looking fella.
Exactly.
You know,
just mean
if you
that
look
I
at
just
the
says I'm
Venn
a good-looking guy in a
diagram
different way.
there, they weren't mutually exclusive. There would be a crossover of good lookingness.
Yeah,
and
I'm
that'd
in
be
that pool with Brad Pitt and George Clooney.
Wow.
Well, it's quite a big pool, Rick, and I'm in there, certainly with them.
Yeah, not.
I mean, I'm in one of those Venn diagram circles.
You are, yeah, you're over this one. See what's in there?
I noticed that's a separate one, floating off from all the others.
Yeah, lizards and parrots.
Ah, right.
Okay,
right.
so
it's
what-
good to be included in something, though. It's good to be part of a gang, Carl. That's very important.
Yeah.
And if that's cleared up,
Depeche Mode
Good.
there, and I Feel Loved. Who'd have thought Depeche Mode would have been that huge? I think I've seen little lads from Basildon with little plinky plonky sound. I thought that'd be it. They'd be like Visage or something. That'd be it. And now they're stadium rock fillers. They're
Yeah.
huge. They conquered America. He went through some hard times. He came out the other way, and well done.
but see, I think what you just said there is a very good example of why they are and why certain other bands aren't. Because if you think about it, for me, you see, whenever I think of a band name, if I see a new band's come along or whatever, I always use a very simple test, which is, can you imagine that you're the announcer at a huge event? Maybe it's like broadcasting around the world, like Live Aid or
Nelson
something.
Mandela
Or it's a
concert.
Nelson Mandela Freedom concert.
Yeah.
And you can imagine someone
He's there. He's there.
Nelson's there.
Yeah,
Everyone's
with the
there.
Spice Girls.
Oh, they're all there. But you can imagine someone saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Depeche Mode."
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Rolling
please-
Stones. The Who.
Exactly. But you can't imagine someone saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Visage."
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our headline act? Welcome Idlewild!
Exactly. Ladies and
doesn't-
gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Ned's Atomic Dustbin. It doesn't. Do you know what I mean? You just know.
The
that
Levelers!
some bands aren't going to make it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mega City 4. Do you know what I mean? It's
Just a simple test. We'd like you to do that at
If
home.
you're thinking of starting a band, or you've just named your band, you're
Yeah.
just beginning, just phone in, tell us, or email in, tell us what your
Yeah.
band name is,
And we will do-
use that simple
And
test.
we will do the test. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage
the Franken Walters.
Jimmy Eat World?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cooper Temple Claws. I don't think it's going to happen for those lads.
Here's a good
It's
one.
a simple test anyway, but
100
you know,
reasons, please welcome to the stage. 100 reasons.
100 reasons I think would work quite well. We're just going to give the email address, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Reasons, if I could.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, Pop Will Eat Itself. Carl, have you got like a sound effect or something of like, get the atmosphere
Cheering.
we're going to test?
Cheering. We'll seek it out with.
Have you got something there? Have a look on there. I'm just looking in the NME, for the kind of forthcoming gigs of the smaller known bands, and, it might be a useful place to, just begin the,
Ladies and gentlemen, peoples around the world, will you please welcome to the stage, Chumba Awamba!
Have you got a sound effect? Have you got one? Nice, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, the Parkinsons? They're playing in Leicester this week, so look forward to
That's a
them.
good plug, isn't it?
Let me see who else.
If anyone wants to pop down to Leicester to see the Parkinsons.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Cyclefly.
Okay.
Oh, there's a genuine one here. This is someone. Simon's emailed and he says, "Will you just test this name for us, Carl? If you can, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage, Coach." Not utterly convinced.
No,
it's not too
I
bad.
know.
It's not. Too
I'm worried about the sound effect. We start to sound like Chris Moyles or something. when we play a
Moylesy,
sound
well, he's a
effect.
top broadcaster. Everyone loves him.
Losing weight as well.
He is hilarious. Funny man. Just there's one more coming here. I'll just check this one.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome, this is Chris in Oxford, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, meanwhile back in communist Russia.
Is that a band?
I assume so.
I assume it's his band.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Well, how does he listen to us in, hold on, though, this is only local radio. How does he listen to us in Oxford?
Well, if only there was some kind of digital format that he could listen via the web net.
What is it?
What is
Can do
the,
that.
What is it?
What?
how does he listen in Oxford?
You can listen on Sky Digital,
Go on.
channel 864,
Lovely.
864. Yeah.
and
On the
on the
internet?
web,
Yeah.
Okay, what would that web address be?
xfm.co.uk.
Sure.
Click on the audio,
Yep.
and you get XFM 10 seconds behind it actually happened.
Perfect.
Just out of interest, what's the point of saying that if they can't sort of get us in London to listen to that because they won't be, and they're either in London, so they won't go through this nonsense, or they're in Leicester, and they can't hear us saying Sky
Yeah,
Digital.
we haven't thought that through at all.
And
Because you might work in London for a bit, and then have
go
enough,
back and spread the word.
and like leave,
Go back and spread the word. Disciples.
move back to Leicester,
Yeah.
tell your mates.
Yeah. Soon,
any number of combinations.
Soon, XFM is the most listened to radio station in Britain.
Yeah.
What we need is people on Radio 2 to give it a plug every day.
That'd be ideal.
Yeah, or Radio 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of the big rivals. Virgin.
Yeah.
I mean, we've often plugged Virgin. It's a good station.
105.8 Virgin Radio London.
It's a great station. Really good station.
Hard 106.2.
Lovely.
You're listening to Magic 105.4.
Are you're getting quite a lot of voiceover work now, aren't you?
I am. Yeah.
That's not.
I've stopped all that though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. It
You
was
know.
good.
Well, I'm all right now. I've got a bit of money.
Classic 60s bands. I've just suddenly. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome to the stage the Scaffold?
Oh, the Scaffold. You
remember
picked
the Scaffold, Carl?
You picked the lead singer looks a bit like him. But you know whose brother that is in the Scaffold, don't you? Mike McGear. Do you know whose brother that is?
What?
Do you remember the
The
Scaffold? They did.
Scaffold. Yeah, I remember
We'll
the
drink a drink to Lily the Pink, the
And
Pink, the
didn't they
Pink,
do
the
that
Pink,
with
oh,
the
the
Roses
human
advert as
race.
well?
Yeah, thank you very much for the entry. Iron. Do you know whose brother that is?
Whose brother? The lead singer?
No, the Mike McGear in it. Sort of one of the main men in it.
He's one of the songwriters in
McGee. No, I
the
don't.
Scaffold.
Paul McCartney.
You're
Is he?
joking.
Yeah,
I didn't realise that.
yeah, that's Paul McCartney's brother. Think of that when they go home for Christmas. So I think Lily the Pink was what, about 1970?
Yeah. It was number one, wasn't it? Christmas
Yeah,
number one.
yeah, big number one, yeah. I don't know if it was Christmas number one. Two Little Boys was 1969, last...
No, it definitely was number one.
Yeah, but I don't know if it
The
was
Scaffold
Christmas
was.
number
It was,
one.
because I remember I did it in
Really?
Scaffolds, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they go home at Christmas and Mrs. McCartney goes, alright boys, how are you Paul, how are you doing? "Oh, I'm just starting a new band called Wings." Yeah, oh yeah, so this is Linda. Alright, yeah, sit down. "Mike, what are you doing?" "Just had a number one." Brilliant, round of applause. "How many number ones do you have, Paul?" 19. Still. We know what we like, don't we?
We'll drink the human race.
Paul goes, wow, if you want to. The long and winding...
Boring. We'll drink a
Wow.
Linda, do you want to be in the Scaffold? We're probably going to go on tour and stuff. I know you love it. Well, I quite like it. Yeah. We'll drink a
Well, you're not going to be in Wings if you're going to play with him.
Well, I got make a tricky decision. I mean, that's a great song.
What are you
Everyone's
doing-
loving it. It's
what are you-
Christmas number one.
What are you doing eating his bacon?
Well, I love it.
You don't eat bacon.
Yeah, but I love the music. He's a great
Stop
guy.
it. What are you doing?
Well, I just, I love the music.
I
We'll
can't
drink a
believe it.
to leave the thing. No, you don't.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so...
Thank you very much for the
Gantry Iron.
Oh, imagine that, because imagine I didn't going, well, you've had 19 number ones. I mean, it can be a matter of time. Yeah, if things stay like this with the Scaffold, I'm going to rule the 70s.
Yeah, if things that carry on going like they're going now, the Scaffold, ladies and gentlemen, will you please
Welcome to the stage, Beck.
Oh, nice one. Dandy Warhols. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dandy Warhols.
There you are, it's
Get off.
never going to
That
happen.
sounds like Levellers crossed with Wonder Stuff.
Rubbish, isn't it? Really. I mean,
Well,
you know, it's fine. It's chirpy.
It's a
and
nice old song, but it's you know, it's not.
It's that thing of it's just not essential. You
I can't
just
love
don't
it.
really need it in your life. If it never occurred, you wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you know what Carl just said?
Go on.
Were you listening?
Not really.
He looked out the window, and he looked at me, and he was looking at me, and I looked over at him, and I said, see, now's that would be good to die now. Like, what? He went, that weather, that would be good to die. And I said, of what? He went, old age.
Yeah.
What's going on up there?
He's a philosopher, Rick.
He is,
He's
isn't
on
he?
a different
No,
plane
you
to
can't
us.
just say it like that. The other week, I came in when it was really miserable, and I said to you, God, can you imagine dying today?
Yeah.
Because
Whereas today you feel it would be a much better day to die because it's
the
bright.
curtains open, sun
Sure.
shining. It's like.
I mean, you'd
whoa.
still be a bit angsty about the dying thing, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't suppose that would be alleviated.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll still be broadcasting, you know, when one of us reaches that happy moment, and we can check.
Yeah.
There's quite a lot of emails, Rick, coming in about the band names. I think a lot of people are going wrong for a simple reason. They think it's funny to have an ironic band name.
Yeah.
They think it's a bit comical, and I
Yeah.
just don't think there's any great bands that have had a comical name that have made it into
What
stadium
was
filling.
that band? Where's Me Jumper? What were they
I
called?
don't know what they were called. I mean, the obvious example of one that was never going to make it internationally.
Splodgeness Abounds? Splodgeness Abounds?
No.
I like them now.
Splodgeness Abounds.
Splodgeness Abounds, they were great.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Carter the Unstoppable Sex Machine.
USM.
These are some of the ones we've had emailed in. These are bands obviously that haven't made it so far, and I don't think they will. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage The Lazy Birds. Nope. Ladies and
No.
gentlemen, please welcome to the stage The Paperclips.
That's not a real band,
That's what
is it?
someone sent in.
I don't know, yeah, but no band name is weirder than the others, and also you grow into it. I mean, the Stones and the Beatles are iconic because they are iconic bands.
What you think you'll grow into? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shuttle Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Treehouse Casino. I don't think they're gonna...
That's just made up!
Well, possibly.
Well, they all are,
But they all
obviously.
are. But my point is, people say there's
Yeah.
no logic to band names, but if you think a band name like the Smiths,
Great.
that's genius.
It is,
It
yeah.
sums up everything that band is about,
Yeah.
you know, the kind of, they're capturing that mediocre world of grim up northness, you know.
My
it's-
favourite, Sonic Youth.
Sonic Youth is genius.
Nirvana.
These are incredible band names. So
Yeah.
there is some logic to it.
Yeah.
I genuinely
Sonic
believe.
is
It's not just
big.
arbitrary words.
What about
The
Madness?
Cure. The Cure.
Madness sounds rubbish,
Well-
but they're good, aren't they?
Yeah, but again, they were never gonna be world beaters.
But they were a comical band, essentially.
Yeah,
they
they
were
were,
a
but they-
knees-up party band,
yeah.
and Madness is fine for that.
But they had some great songs as well, and then it sort of turned it all, because then...
I mean, Rick, I don't know how many members...
Not Home Today is a great song, that's
This
serious.
is from an email. I don't know how many members of the band there are in Chimney Factory, but if there's 5 people, who decided? Have they all agreed? Yeah, that's the best name
Do you know
we
what I
can come
reckon
up with.
decided? Dell.
Right.
He started the band, and they
Yeah.
rehearsed round his house, so Dell went, look, it's called Chimney Factory, because my granny's doing it. They go, alright Dell, but it's not, I've got some other, but no,
Yeah.
it's called Chimney Factory.
I own the van and the amps.
There's Paperclips gone, there's a band in Leicester called Paperclips. We can't, we just argue over that forever.
Anyway, just all I'm saying is think before you name your band, alright? Because it's never going to happen if you've got a comical band name.
There was a feminist band called Clitoris All Sorts, which is
Right.
quite good, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but you laugh, and then you just think, oh,
Yeah.
you know, I'm never going to have that on my t-shirt. Imagine that. Clitoris All Sorts.
It's that time of the day now, talking of that.
Yep.
Song for the Lovers.
Sure, it's beautiful.
Now, Steve, I mean, I will play great old tunes till the cows come home. We got to give them a little bit of Dandy Warhols and Air and Athlete. I know that, and they're great. They're good, right? But I wanted to play a Cat Stevens song, but I thought I'd better not because I've, play that a little bit. And we quite like resurrecting old reputations, don't we? People like Elton John who had bad faces, or David Bowie.
People
and,
whose names now are largely laughed at in the serious
or
rock
people
circles.
that people might not have considered. I thought Cat Stevens, oh no, Rod Stewart, I thought.
Well, see, Rod Stewart, many people now are thinking of the leopard hot pants and the ludicrous
Do you
hair. They're
think I'm
thinking,
sexy and all those sort of awful stadium sort of disco things, but he wrote beautiful tracks from Maggie May through, and I thought, hold on, 2 birds with one stone. What about a Rod Stewart song written by Cat Stevens?
wow, is there such a thing?
The first cut is the deepest.
Let's hear it, Rick.
On this album as well is The Killing of George. Georgie Part 1 and 2, remember? About the gay bloke. Georgie Boy was gay, I guess. His favourite song. Carl's favourite song.
Yeah.
Right? And I was going, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah. I said about, and I said, did not intend to take his life, he just pushed it when he gets mugged and killed. Do you know what he said?
Go on.
I was sitting outside, I was singing, he went, well, as I said, they go out too late.
they go out too
Yeah,
late.
he meant gay people go out too late. He went, no, they do. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, they're always out, they go out when people are coming home. He said, if he'd have been in bed by 10, he'd still be alive today.
That's a sobering lesson,
And he went,
Carl.
there's one that works here and he's shattered every Monday.
Oh, if you're gay and you're listening, just be in bed earlier. Go out when sensible people go out.
Yeah.
You're right, we're not on the continent, Carl, is your point?
If you're gay and you're not in bed by 10, go home.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
First cut is the deepest, Rod Stewart.
Song for the night.
Air, Don't Be Light, XFM, 104.9, 5 to 2.
Absolutely.
Ricky Gervais. With me,
Steve
Merchant. Smirch.
Smirch.
The Smirch.
The Smirch.
And the K-Man. KP, Karl Pilkington, the K-Man.
Pressing the buttons.
Yeah. See that in Heat this week?
What was it?
About the campaign to stop Karl going back to Manchester. You know, because he's a miserable sort of northerner who goes, London's crap and I want to go back up north.
Yeah.
And I only need 40 quid a week to live up there like king and all that sort of
Yes.
rubbish. Right, well, Boyd from Heat, well, we met him at the, that award ceremony.
Oh, yeah.
And, we were saying about, oh yeah, he really enjoys Karl. He's getting a lot of
people
people
love
like
him, people love
Karl.
him.
And I was going, oh yeah, but he's thinking of leaving. He was going, oh, start a campaign. And he did, and he put it in there. So the campaign, so write in if you like Karl. If you think he's really annoying, then we'll stop talking to him.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like him.
I love him.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the, the White Van Man column in The Sun, Carl?
seen it,
Have you
yeah.
familiar with this? This is where every day in The Sun they interview a guy who drives a white van, just, you know, in order to get the kind of voice of the man on the street in the paper. And he has to answer, or just give his opinions, really, on, events that have made the news each week. Just thought we could maybe throw some of these at you, Carl.
Go on then.
Because we know to see what your views are.
Yeah.
So, just the first thing that comes to your mind, the sort of, your initial reaction to each
It's
of
just
these,
top all things, but you don't need to know about them, it's just your philosophy on it,
yeah,
so.
just your views.
You know, yeah.
I have had a few days off this week, remember, so I don't know what's going on in the world.
Yeah, I mean, you stayed in London though, didn't you?
Yeah,
You
travelling.
didn't bury yourself, did you?
I normally see the news, but I didn't this week.
Okay. So what was your view on Will Young beating Gareth Gates in the final of Pop Idol?
Don't like him. You know what I was thinking about when I was watching it all the way through?
Yeah.
How he looks like he's got a wire coat hanger in his gob. That sort of...
Right.
Again, it's radio, Carl.
Radio.
It's a great
The
face.
funny face you're pulling doesn't
Yeah,
translate.
and, you know, but, you know, a radio.
And that's a problem for you, is it?
And just the way he's from a really rich family. I opened up the paper on the Monday or something, and it had like, how he went to a posh school and he's got loads of money already.
Yeah.
It's just a bit...
Key. Right, no, what's the second
All right.
question?
There have been huge rises in street crime, especially muggings and carjackings. What's your view there?
More youth clubs are needed, aren't there?
You think more youth clubs?
I like that.
No? Okay.
I like that because it's so 1950s.
Yeah,
it's sort of like you want a bobby on the beat that'll clip
Yeah.
you around the ear.
So once they've come
Is
out of
it-
national service,
Yeah. No, I love that. And if you find someone smoking a wood bomb, you make them smoke 50.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is great. That is great.
Did you used to go to youth clubs
Yeah.
and they kept you out of trouble?
You used to get into a fight afterwards when
Sure.
you came out.
But for the sort of hour and a half you were
You
there,
had a bit of pool and some boxing and
Yeah.
a bit of pop.
Yeah.
so more youth clubs. That's good.
I love him. I love him. If you're at home, just make notes because this is brilliant stuff. Honestly, you won't hear more honest, from the heart
Exactly,
stuff
opinions.
than this. This is great. Go on.
This is not pre-planned. These are your direct responses now.
Oh,
as you hear this.
I promise you, Karl did not know what we were going to do. He never knows what we're going to do, and he always answers honestly. That is the beauty of Karl.
What is
it's
your
not
view-
an act.
What is your view, Carl, on New York's former mayor becoming Sir Rudy Giuliani? Sir Rudy Giuliani.
Is he happy with it?
He appears to be pleased with it.
Let it go ahead.
Fair enough. Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, he's genius.
Okay.
Is he happy with it? He's like your nan.
Yeah, yeah.
Is-
What do you make of Michael Greco's character Beppe being axed from EastEnders? Problem for you?
The whole soap thing. What's it's back in Coronation Street, isn't she? What's her name?
Who?
Bet Lynn's. She
Yeah.
thought she'd go off and be a bigger star.
Yeah.
All went wrong, and now she's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always happens, doesn't it?
Beppy will be back.
Yeah.
No one really cares.
Sure, sure.
What
And the
was
final
the
one.
van reply? What was the guy?
The White Van Man says, obviously they feel the character has run his course, but I think he's a pretty good actor and I can't understand why. I mean, obviously there's a white van man there who's also got an opinion on script
The
development.
through line, yeah.
Like the narrative through line of soap opera.
The 12-week narrative, the arc really showed
It's
itself
just
up.
the two last ones I want your opinion on here. What do you make of a cat that's been cloned in a secret 2.5 million research project?
To find out what?
If
What,
they
to
can
clone
clone
it?
cats, yeah.
Have they had to hurt it?
Sorry?
Have they had to sort of hurt it to do that?
Have they had to hurt it?
Yeah, or is it just scraping its tongue for some stuff?
I think the cat's fine. The point is that they're cloning another creature which is potentially very dangerous. Have you seen that film where they bring Hitler back?
That cat, what if that cat turned out to be a world dictator?
Exactly. What do you reckon of
No.
cloning generally, Carl? You concerned about it?
When they're cloning for organs,
I
you know,
don't
they grow them for the, you know.
Do you know what cloning means?
Yeah, it's when you like make something else that's the same, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's not going to do any harm.
Okay. And finally,
When you're on the World Council.
yeah. Finally, what do you make of some city workers who were caught bonking in the glass lifts of the Lloyd's building?
What do I make of it?
Yeah. Is that a problem for you? Do you think that's unprofessional?
Was it the lunch break or?
I think it was lunch break.
It was their own.
It's alright.
It's their own time, I think, fair enough. It only takes 45 seconds to go from the bottom to the top. Is that a problem? They moved quickly. They acted, you know, on instinct. Do you think fair enough? If that's their natural instincts and they're both consenting, you think fine?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks very much, Carl.
Thanks
Alright.
very much, Carl.
Carl, we'll have more of Carl's world-weary opinions next time on the show. Listen, I want to play a track that I love.
I can't wait for this track. It's by a great band. Just gonna do, before Steve does this, coming up, we're gonna give away a great game. I'm sort of clearing out my flat with tidying out, and then we've got, you know, a lot of junk there. And, we're gonna give away a great game coming up. You've seen it, Steve. You're excited.
I'm looking forward to that. It's a board game,
It's
isn't
a board game that we're all gonna sign. It's gonna be signed by Gerv, Smirch, KP the K-Man. So you could win that.
The classic album Copper Blue by Sugar. Listening to it again recently, reminded how good it was.
Yeah.
This is the track Hoover Dam. Play it.
White Stripes, Fell in Love with a Girl on XFM 104.9, it's 2:10. Right, okay, that's the first hour out of the way. Next hour...
The hate list. Can I just return your minds to the hate list? I said on the hour that we would give you basically the top 5. Now, we have to stress, this is the top 5 most hated people that you, the XFM listeners, have suggested to us. We have not massaged these.
No.
We have not made these up. These are coming from you. Last week we began it. This week you've continued to email. So this is the list. We do not endorse this list. Some of them we may agree with, some of them maybe not, but it's the list that you have come up with. We are merely the messengers.
I tell you who was coming through recently, Cameron, but he didn't make the top 5.
I'm afraid he was just a late
Williams
entrant.
dropped out of the top 5.
Robbie Williams surprisingly dropped out of the top 5.
Yeah.
So let me tell you now, in no particular order, this is the top 5 that you'll vote for.
XFM listeners. Well, I say XFM listeners, people who listen to this show. I mean, XFM listeners aren't typical radio listeners, and I think our listeners aren't typical XFM listeners.
Right.
So, I don't know what this poll, what it's worth. What any poll's worth, but I mean, this one is probably worth very little.
I think in a way it's sort of worth less.
Yeah, go on, who's the top 5 in no particular order?
we want you, the listener, to then just vote, email in with the one name that you hate the most, and then from this list,
Out of this
we
list,
can
yeah.
clear out the number 1.
Okay.
But this is in no particular order. Chris Tarrant,
Yeah.
a surprising entrant. Davina McCall.
Well, I don't think he's that surprising.
Well, anyway,
'Cause, I mean,
I'm not
these-
gonna editorialise.
No, I'm not saying, I'm saying I imagine XFM listeners pretty much despise someone like Chris Tarrant.
Okay, well anyway, Chris Tarrant's on there. Davina McCall.
Yeah.
Patrick Kilty.
Right.
Graham Norton.
Right.
And Chris Moyles. Now, I'm not going to say anything. Those are the names that you have drawn up. There are lots of others that didn't make the top 5. Richard Madeley was on there. Michael Flatley. Vorderman, bizarrely.
Michael Flatley's a weird one.
Very strange. So Jamie Oliver, a lot of votes for him, but he's not made the top 5. So those are the top 5. Just email in with the number 1
Yeah.
that you hate. And we're talking about someone
another
that...
pointless, inane poll.
Exactly.
And this time we did it. Oh, dear.
Moyles, Norton, Kilty, McCall, Tarrant. It's your choice.
Who would you have
Ricky
out of this?
Gervais.
Who would you have in your list, Carl? You're allowed to talk because people know your opinions don't matter. So, what?
I honestly don't really hate anyone
That's
that
nice.
much. I'm not that fussed. Do you know what I mean?
We're
I
not
don't
talking so
like
much about hate. We're talking about someone that
Yeah, we don't
annoys
mean
someone
hate. You can't hate any of these people. All they've done was pop them up on telly. But I think it's people who, as one listener, she put it. She sort of, so I think she had some of those, and she said, you know, I don't hate them. These are the people that if they pop on my telly, I have to turn over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, you don't hate them, you know.
But sometimes it's not their fault. It's like Davina, right? I used to quite fancy her, and now because she's always on the telly, it's like I can't be dealing with her now.
Sure.
But
Right.
she's still the same presenter. It's
Yeah.
just that I'm bored with it.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not getting involved in it.
Okay.
Do you know what I
Okay.
mean? Don't want to offend anyone.
Let me just give the email address.
But I mean,
Ricky, let me just give the email address. I just said it, so look, talk over it.
Okay, I'm gonna do Carl's top thing.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's also the email address for your answers to this week's Songs of Phrase. Play it again, Carl, if you would.
Go on.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Play the game of swing.
We just want the artists, is that right?
Yeah, that will do.
I've got two that you don't like. Not that you hate them, but that you sort of like, don't agree with them. Would Liverpudlians be in your list?
Probably.
What about, gay fellas in toilets looking at you?
Well, I think they've sorted that out. So.
One of the prizes this week in Carl's goodie bag features this song. Play it, Carl. The Monkeys. Pleasant Valley Sunday.
God.
Karl Pilkington.
This show is monkey heavy, isn't it? It is monkey heavy. Carl, if you were president, would you sort of make it compulsory to maybe have a little monkey? Everyone has a little monkey of their own? Little chimps out and out, old age pensioners?
It's not a bad little. It's funny, you know, because there was a story the other day when I was looking for monkey news. Right? There's a story about a couple who couldn't have any kids. Right? There's something wrong with them, but they really wanted a kid, and they got some dodgy email address where they could buy a baby online. Right? It was someone who would have a kid, and you could buy it for $3,000 or something. Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, they got one, they got picked, and they're like, brilliant, there's the money. Got the baby and everything, they were loving it. You know, playing with it and stuff. As it got older,
Feeding it.
it got airier.
Oh, shut the oh, Carl!
Turned out they'd been sold a chimp.
You maniac. You stupid mank twat.
How
Don't
on earth?
talk shit. That is as if that, what?
didn't notice.
Oh, don't talk. Are you mental? You
I love the fact
stupid.
that didn't make it into monkey news.
I know. Yeah. They
Well, it's a bit sad though, we don't like to bring
they
the
bought.
feature down.
Yeah.
But
And how
anyway,
long was this into? It got hairier. They're born hairy.
no, it wasn't.
They're not born like humans, then develop hair because they go. Hold on, we better get the chimp stuff kicking in now because we're in the jungle.
School photograph, they were like, hang on a minute. It looks a bit weird. With all the
Oh,
other kids.
you are just the
Mad, innit?
the rubbish. Mad, innit? Mad, innit? Mad, innit? Imagine. Oh God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the Prime?
Prime Minister Carl.
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. It's a hypothetical question, Carl.
No, but Suzanne was, right, my missus, if you're a new listener.
You keep her, sure.
Yeah, help her.
She was watching the news, trying to follow some heavy stuff, and I'm like,
The weather? What?
Do you know what I mean? I just was like bored, and I was reading about that mouse that had an ear on its back and stuff like that. So she said, "Well, you take notice of this. Should be, you know what Ricky and Steve are like. They try to teach you stuff, and you don't even want to learn. So to try and get me interested in it, she was like saying, "What would you do if you're president and stuff?"
Yeah.
And I can't be doing with any of it.
What did you come up with? You must
What would
have.
your slogan be?
What did you come up with? Did you come up with anything?
I had a little the design of it, right? I said I'd have like red and blue, sort of. Do you know what I mean? Both sort of major sides into one.
Well, that's broken the back of it. That's a pretty good manifesto so far. Anything else? What's on the second page?
I had like KP looks after me.
That would be the badges, would it?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm a KP nut.
KP looks after me.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's about as far as I went with it.
What would you do? What about policies, transport, crime? Just law and order.
Yeah, what would you do with crime? What would your initial approach be? Would you introduce guns? Should police carry guns?
Nah.
No.
Would I have to worry about that?
Okay, no,
the Prime
good point,
Minister?
good point.
No, what I'm saying is, though, I mean, Tony Blair isn't sorting everything out, is he?
No, but he has a say in most things.
Does he? Well, go on then. What are the problems at the moment? What needs sorting out?
Well, generally, what's the best way to combat? Would you bolster up the prison system? Would you introduce more community service?
Would you
put more bodies on the beat?
would you go harsher for say I don't know drugs? Would you go harsher or less harsh? There's pros and cons to
Higher or
both, isn't
lower?
it? Because of course you can't see to condone it, but some people, you know, you don't want to go through the court system and cost taxpayers thousands of pounds of money for someone, I don't know, the difference between smoking a spliff and dealing crack. Do you know what I mean? You have to all these things. Have I lost you?
Yeah, I'd just think about it for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
You think about it for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably ask Suzanne. Do you know what I mean?
This is amazing.
Get her help on it.
Yeah. Can
And
we
what about the foreign situation? Would you have supported Bush in his war on terrorism? You're aware of this war that we had recently?
Yeah. I mean, if I was new, though, couldn't I just say, look, new slate. Do you know what I mean? Let's start again.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course you can.
I'm in charge now. Let's see if we can sort this out.
What would you do then?
Then see what happens. Just leave
Brilliant.
it. Just leave it.
Suck it and see.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
This is excellent.
Now
So
this is not really your jurisdiction. This is not really your area, but I imagine you'd have some powerful friends who might
Go
have
on,
a say
go
in
on,
it.
go on.
Yeah. What would you do about single-sex marriages, same-sex marriages?
See, this got this Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says, you know, a man and a woman. And I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't really think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it.
Yeah.
They love Big Brother, don't they? The gays.
Yeah, so interesting. But
So,
what would your take be on that? Same-sex marriages?
And then what? Having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you
Well,
know,
that's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it. If it's
Sure.
not affecting anyone else,
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
right? But it starts getting tricky
Right.
when you get a kid.
Okay.
go on, why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any. I mean, you know, we're not. There's no right or wrong
It's
answer.
alright if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else,
Yeah.
right, and you just had these two fellas, right,
Yeah.
looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Do you know what I mean? But
Right.
as soon as you come
So,
to,
why have they got married? Do you think the gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, we're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum. That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't.
it makes you wonder. If,
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet, I'll try a bit of knob.
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right,
Yeah.
you
How are
wonder-
you brought up?
someone just puts you there.
I don't know what.
Explain.
I don't know
I
what
can't
this
be
is
bothered,
about.
Steve. I can't be bothered
Go
running
on,
the
mate. I'm
country.
listening. I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
Alright, then fair
yeah,
enough. What
okay.
I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle,
Right.
right, on
What
your
do you
own-
mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
You
brought-
understand
brought
what
up,
he means?
though?
Like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up. Just let him
What do you
finish.
mean
Let
brought
him
up?
finish.
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are,
Right.
right? But another fella walks in the scene,
Yeah.
and he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or do you know what's his reference
I
points?
can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh God! Fallen Angel on XFM 104.9. So there we go. Karl as president. He's still confused, aren't you, Karl?
Just a little bit sort of amazed
Yeah.
by the body.
Yeah. You're in
Just
awe
the-
of it, aren't you?
Just the way,
I'm amazed how two people can buy a baby on the internet for £3,000 and not realise it's a chimp till it goes to school.
no, but seriously, what would, talking about there during Elbow and Fallen Angel, we were talking about that I think
Yeah.
if you're locked up, well, not locked up in a room, you've got a normal life, except there's no women in it.
Yeah.
Right.
But how would that happen? What would his point of reference be? How would you bring
Right,
up
hang
a
on a minute,
person
can I just ask you
and
something,
totally...
though?
Go on.
How can infinite monkeys and a typewriter?
Right, again, I've told it before, right? That is not... You don't actually have to test that model. It's basically a model for that explains the nature of infinity. Okay?
Yeah, but
I've told you before. It works because of the definition of infinity. There's nowhere in the world you'll ever be able to get an infinite amount of monkeys and typewriters to
But anyway, all I'm saying
Yeah.
is, I think if you don't know about women, would you crave for a woman, even though you don't know her around?
when you hit sort of puberty, your hormones will kick in and you'd start getting urges.
But for what? If you don't know about it?
You don't have to know about it. You don't, if you grew up and you started feeling hunger, you wouldn't go, I wonder what that is. You'd go, get me a sandwich, I'm starving.
It's different though, it's different.
But I'm not, but we're not
it's
saying
weird.
it's all hardwired or people can't change their natural state. We do it all the time. We fight nature all the time with conditioning.
God, it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, well that's that one. I'll tick that. It's weird, isn't it?
No,
I'll
the
tick-
body is. There was something,
Yeah.
did you read that thing the other week about,
Man with two penises?
no, we don't need that, we don't need that.
Lawyer who got in office realised he was actually an orangutan and they just shaved him and put a suit on him from Hugo Boss. And the funny thing is, he won the case and the judge said, well, don't send him back to jungle, let him set off on his own, Bodge it, Wibble and Podge. You'd make the best judge in the world.
No, there was a fella,
Here's a banana.
who, was in a coma for 20 years. Just, they kept, like, taking him through, like, the normal day. They'd take him to Alton Towers and stuff. Doesn't know anything about it, just kept going through the motions. Don't know if they kept charging him. Kept putting him through all that. He eventually came out of it. 20 years.
And went, stop taking me to Alton Towers, it's shit.
I just thought,
And
imagine how much
stop
post he had.
making, eh?
How much post?
Oh,
Did you read about that guy in the paper, Carl? He, sorry, on the internet. He in about, I think it was about 1984, 85, he had a terrible car accident.
But this must be it.
He went
This
into a coma.
This must be what he's talking about.
Well, they didn't take him to Alton Towers.
Of course they didn't. But you've got to try and decipher the truth from the conjecture, from the thing that I mean, don't forget, Carl says, realises that he's had a dream. He talks to Suzanne and goes, that was good, wasn't it, last night we were in the plane? She goes, no, it's a dream. He goes, oh yeah, where's my complex? You got to, you know what I mean, I can now decipher what he's actually seen, what he's read.
Well, go on, what did you...
Well, I'm assuming it's the same guy.
It is the same guy.
It was a guy in some small American town,
Yeah.
and he'd had a car crash, and he'd gone into a coma, and his wife had left him. She'd gone on with her life because he'd been in a coma since then, and he had just woken up. Recently.
Marriage wasn't working.
Marriage wasn't working. He just wasn't paying her enough attention. He actually had. She was pregnant at the time, and so now his daughter is basically the same age as he was when he went into the coma. And he's just started coming around. He's just started making jokes. They said, "How do you feel?" He said, "Horny," which I thought was quite witty for a man who'd been in a coma for however many years. But anyway, yeah. So he's slowly trying to rebuild what life he can.
That's
what do you make
interesting.
of that though? Because the thing is that he's missed. Imagine what he's missed, Carl. Imagine the music that he's missed. The
Live
TV
Aid.
programs,
Missed
the
Live
news.
Aid.
Live Aid. He
He missed
completely. The
Phil
Spice Girls,
Collins playing in 2 continents in one day.
Which, frankly, I'd be devastated if I discovered that.
Missed
happened.
Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't. So he'd put on ripped jeans and they go passe.
They just have to send him a series of those I Love 1986
Exactly.
programs with Kate Thornton filling him in on what he's missed.
Exactly. Peter Kay reminding him of space operas.
Yeah,
he
Richard
remembers
Blackman
those.
talking rubbish.
Yeah. So,
So extraordinary though, isn't it, Carl, to think? No, obviously.
So,
not.
had he aged much? Because he hadn't had any problems or anything, no worries.
well,
Is that
he probably wouldn't have physiologically. He probably wouldn't have the wear and tear of a 43-year-old man
Was that a good
because
kid?
he wouldn't have had sun. He wouldn't have had sort of nicotine, beer.
Unless they were just feeding that to him.
Anyway,
To try and
still,
bring him round.
yeah, yeah.
You feel groggy though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you might feel a bit groggy. Yeah, yeah,
Well, he's not fully back to normal. I mean,
No,
there's some
he's-
kind of residual brain damage.
yeah.
But nevertheless, he can form sentences. He's got no real memory, so he can't remember a lot of things.
It was just when I saw
Carl,
it,
have you
that's
been in
what-
an accident?
So are we, giving the answers out for what's the name?
Oh, later, play a tune. I'm
Yeah.
bored. What's my name?
Long time ago.
It was indeed.
10 years ago.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Songs of Phrase. We've had very, very few entries. I really think people aren't interested. They really have just given up. I mean, seriously, Carl,
That's
I
the
don't mean to be
one thing, that's
disrespectful.
the one thing you contributed to this show, Carl. And it's the weak link, I
the
think.
missing link.
In the chain. The missing link. Oh, do you reckon there is one, Carl? Do you reckon they'll ever find the missing link? Wandering around Manchester.
Wait a minute, Carl. The stats then, let's have the answers, if we can.
Right, it was,
Well, let's
specials.
play it once more.
Alright.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why.
Specials.
Yep. Jermaine Jackson.
The game of swing.
Right, it was, Play the Game of Love. I think that was Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders.
Right, you think, but you're not sure.
Louis Armstrong was the, Don't Mean a Thing if it ain't got that swing.
Yeah.
And Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, We're Having a Good Time, and that.
We're having a ball.
We're having a ball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering you yourself weren't entirely clear, I think it's only fair to give it to Paul Brown, who got some of the answers right.
PB, you are getting those prizes.
well
They
done,
are
Pete.
on their way
They're
to you
winging their
now.
way to you. Okay, the stats are in for the XFM listener hate list. Some interesting results.
Go on then.
Reverse order.
Okay, in 5th
In
place.
5th place, interesting, Davina McCall.
Yeah. I think that's is a reflection of her being on telly all the time and running out of stuff and being a bit over the top and yeah,
4th position,
yeah.
Christopher Tarrant.
Okay, well, I mean, that's, yeah, I wouldn't have thought he's the favourite.
There is
Role
a
model
joint
of- go on.
2nd place.
Go on.
Graham Norton
Yeah.
is alongside in 2nd place. Patrick Kilty, which means Chris Moyles is the winner with an overwhelming vote. And I swear to God, I have not done anything to those stats.
Yeah.
That is exactly as they've come in off the email.
We do not give our opinions on this.
Do
That
not
was the
condone that.
XFM listeners, but, well done.
Thumbs up, you all win a
We're going
prize.
to play you some nice records because of that, aren't we?
I reckon they sort of prefer some ads.
Either's fine.
Yeah. Forget About Tomorrow on XFM 104.9. When I was at university, my best mate was a bloke called Wally, and he was doing psychology, and I was doing philosophy, and we both got into this theory called determinism, which is about the state of the mind, and it's a materialistic view that everything is part of the causal web, and everything has a reaction for something that happened before it. And by the way, Carl, do not confuse this with fatalism. Determinism is not predictive. It's just that if a brain state happens again, then anyway, the famous
Everyone
one is.
knows.
Yeah, the famous one is if a butterfly hadn't shaken its wings, Queen Victoria wouldn't have sneezed. Everything's inextricably linked, right? We were thinking that, right? And we're thinking, what if you changed one word in like classic songs or one note in Beethoven's symphony?
Yeah.
How it just wouldn't work.
Well, I've always thought that, come on baby, light my fire.
Yeah.
Not as good. That sounds brilliant.
Yeah.
Enigmatic, interesting. Not so good. More pedestrian if it was come on baby, light a fire.
Yeah, just one thing wrong.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Just Paul McCartney comes to John Lennon and he goes, "All right, John, written a song." He goes, "Well, she was just 17. Well, you know what I mean. The way she looked was way beyond compare. I wouldn't dance with another."
I'll stop you there.
Go on.
I'll stop you there.
What's the matter?
Something not quite right with that. I love
No?
the song. It's great.
Yeah?
Just once more. For
Well,
us.
listen, don't be too harsh. I mean, because we write our own songs.
No,
we
sure,
we can still put both our
John,
names
I think
to
you're
it.
a great talent. I think you're a great talent.
Well,
I'm just saying.
listen, you hippie, right?
Well, not yet.
Well, not yet, but I mean, there's a Japanese bird outside looking
Don't
in.
fancy him, not interested.
No, well, listen, well...
And I'll never
right?
change my view.
Right, now, listen, right? I wouldn't dance with another...
It's that bit.
Is it that bit
That
you don't
bit's
like?
not
Is it the...
working.
I just like the...
Could you try and... Is there a different
Well,
pitch
okay.
you could go?
I wouldn't dance with another...
So again.
You don't like the...
doesn't-
Is
I'm
it the
just
noise?
not sure the girls are going to go crazy
No.
for it when we do that
Just
bit.
think, just think of...
Is there anything else you've got?
I love the idea of just changing one
Yeah.
lyric. Radiohead. Well, that was their classic song. Creep. You can't really change that, can you? Burke. What if they called it
Yeah,
Creep? I'm
yeah.
a Burke. I'm a twat.
I'm a knob.
But don't worry about determinism, Carl.
Please.
Just because it says we don't have a free will as such, you know, it's more an illusion. It's not whether we choose our choices, whether we can choose, you know, to choose our
He
choices.
knows all this.
But don't, as I say, do not confuse it with fatalism. It is non-predictive and does not change anything. I mean, the moral upshots are frightening because if we have no free will, then are we culpable for our actions? But again, it changes something because you've got to take people out of society that are harm.
Carl has often said that.
Alright, Carl?
Am I still the president?
Yeah, go on! Yeah.
No, I'm just asking. I'm not.
Yeah, what would you do? What would you do about determinism? Change it.
I'd have a day off.
If you were president of America, would you ban guns? It's in the Constitution, everyone's allowed to have them.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
I just love that. Imagine all your different aides and the Secretary of State and generals coming to you, and they come out and they go, "What did he say?" He goes, "He said he's going to think about it." Again, did he say that again? Did he? Yeah. What was he doing? He was on Hanover looking at monkey news. Apparently, a chimp stole a car and drove to France. Brilliant.
No, monkey news. You're talking.
I'll tell you what. Should we have a great song then? Monkey news.
It'll be an absolute treat.
What about a
Great
little
way-
bit of David Bowie, Sorrow?
Yeah.
Didn't write this one, but I mean, he sings it bloody well. Sorrow on XFM 104.9. Nearly there, but you know, we're working our way up to the grand finale. The bit where Carl spouts absolute nonsense from a dodgy source on the internet about a monkey who did something impossible.
Let's cue up the jingle.
Hang on. Alright.
Perfect.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news!
Right. Let's have a look. This one's from some woman, right?
Yeah.
And she was taking part in the London to Brighton bike ride, right? Lovely day, weather's good and everything.
What year?
She's just a couple of months ago. She's done all the training, right? Done all the training and stuff. Got a brand new bike for it. Got a little puncher outfit and stuff, all set for the day, right? It's a nice day. She sets off. They all start pedalling and that on the way to Brighton, right? So she knows the route and that. Got a little headphones on, cycling along. Suddenly,
Right, okay, I'm sorry now. If a cyclist overtakes her and it's going really fast and it's sort of hunched over, but it's got like lots of cycling gear on and a helmet and goggles, and they can't tell what it is, but they just know it's like a little hairy fella who hasn't bothered shaving his legs, which is weird, isn't it? Because cyclists usually shave their legs, and this bloke had really hairy legs. But and it won. They gave it the medal. It won 3 years running. They gave it the key to the city. It had its own game show, and then someone said, "Hold on, though, this fella's sort of hunched over, and he's only 3'5", and his arms are longer than his body. It's a chimp." If it goes anywhere near that, we're never doing it again.
more monkey news next week.
She's cycling
So
along.
anyway, she's cycling along, right? And this tricycle.
I couldn't predict that.
There's always one element you can never anticipate.
yeah. Got a kiddie's tricycle with a little kid on it, little hairy kid with a helmet. Okay, just go on then.
The tricycle comes
Whizzing past, yeah.
him.
Strong legs, don't they, chimps?
So she's thinking but didn't get a chance to see the thing.
Oh, yeah, couldn't quite see the cyclist! Oh, God! You bald mank git. Go on. Yeah, research scientist Karl Pilkington.
So anyway, she gets to the end line, right? And they got talking. So it was a nice day, nice race and all that. So did you see a little thing on a tricycle?
Thing? Well, a person, surely, just a human. Did you see that? No. Did you see that bloke on the tricycle?
So anyway, turns out.
Tricycle.
Yeah! Well, what did you say thing? Well, no, there's no suspicious. I mean, what did you say? Did you see that fellow on a tricycle?
Anyway, so it turns out
Go on.
it was a chimp.
You're joking!
Right.
Well, Christ almighty, there you go. Unbelievable, and it was a chimp all along.
So anyway, right, so the woman's like,
We're never doing this again.
checking out the news, right? There's nothing on it. She checks out XFM Monkey News.
Right, okay,
I
I'll stop
don't
you there
mention
again.
it.
Right, if it turns out she doesn't the news, right, and the circus goes, we're looking for our chimp, it used to ride this tricycle, and it escaped with police chasing it.
No. So she listened to XFM, see if I'd picked up on the story.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't have it and stuff. So she got in touch with the organisers of the London to Brighton bike ride, said, look, saw a little hairy fella.
Why did she care?
Because she wanted to know, she thought it was a bit odd.
Well,
Turns out it was a chimp. They weren't happy about it. Of
course not.
Because now the owner of the chimp wants to enter it into the Tour de France.
No! Oh God! I'm gonna die! Oh God!
In 2005.
Now, a couple of questions. I trust you'll be able to answer these.
Oh God! Steve, help me out.
How did it get hold of the tricycle?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's not the important point.
Like, that's important.
How
What's the
did
matter
it-
with you, Steve? He doesn't know that.
How did it know to... well, firstly, how did it know which way to cycle? But more importantly, how did it know there was a major bike ride on that day?
Following the crowd,
No,
Steve.
no.
What's the matter with you?
The owner of it had trained it and stuff.
No, he hadn't!
It had already done the run beforehand, before the big day.
No, it hadn't.
Like I say, it wants to do the Tour de France in 2005.
No, it doesn't.
But there's something about animal rights. If they don't let it enter, they can kick up a bit of a fuss.
The animal rights is that it's cruel to make a chimp ride a bicycle.
Not if it
that
wants
it's
to.
prejudice that it'll go, is it because I is hairy? You idiot!
Right? So,
Wow, that is the worst one yet. Absolute twaddle. Absolute rubbish, Karl.
Have you got a tricycle?
Unbelievable.